Trump is giving Iran until tomorrow night to open the Strait of Hormuz or face devastating attacks on its infrastructure. And Israel says it has killed the Iranian Revolutionary Guard's intelligence chief while airstrikes pummel Tehran.
Israel and the U.S. have carried out a wave of attacks on Iran, killing over 20 people, and Iran responded with missile fire on Israel and its Gulf Arab neighbors. President Donald Trump's deadline for Tehran to reopen the Strait of Hormuz looms as mediators circulated a new ceasefire proposal. Explosions rang out in Tehran and low-flying jets could be heard for hours as the capital was pounded. Thick black smoke rose near the city's Azadi Square after one airstrike hit the grounds of the Sharif University of Technology. Among those killed in Iran was Major General Majid Kademi, the Revolutionary Guard intelligence chief, Iranian state media reports. I'm Charles de Ledesma.
As Israel steps up attacks on Iranian proxies in Lebanon.
The Israeli military's chief of staff this evening said Israel will retain control over a swathe of southern Lebanon until Hezbollah's threat had been removed. This builds on comments from the Israeli defense minister earlier in the week, which said that Israel will retain control, will therefore occupy a large area of southern Lebanon until Hezbollah is no longer a threat. The Israeli military's chief of staff tonight saying that area has become a kill zone for Hezbollah operatives.
The BBC's Daniel Disimoni. The Artemis 2 astronauts are racing toward a new distance record on today's moon flyby. Apollo 13's crew currently holds the record for humans traveling the farthest from Earth, the record set back in 1970. Wall Street Dow futures down 4 points, NASDAQ futures up 103. More on these stories, townhall.com.
If your investments are in a 401k or an IRA, then listen carefully. You spent 30, maybe 40 years building your retirement. The question is, are you about to watch it take a hit you can't recover from? Military escalation in Iran, tariffs in legal chaos, the U.S. dollar under pressure it hasn't seen in years. History is clear. When this much uncertainty hits at once, the investors who moved into gold and silver first came out ahead. Right now, Advantage Gold is offering a free gold investment kit and a free copy of economist Ken Rogoff's powerful new book, Our Dollar, Your Problem. Call Advantage Gold now at 800-900-8000. Thousands of Americans have already rolled over a portion of their 401k or IRA into physical gold and silver, completely tax and penalty free through Advantage Gold. Don't wait for the next surge to wish you had moved sooner. Results vary. Consult your financial advisor before investing. Call Advantage Gold at 800-900-8000. That's 800-900-8000.
Everybody off the boat.
30 passengers have been evacuated from a cruise ship that ran aground on a reef in Fiji. The MV Fiji Princess, operated by Blue Lagoon Cruises, ran aground near Monariki Island. The Fiji-based tourism company says in a statement that a preliminary investigation showed conditions were calm at the time of anchoring, but that a severe squall may have dragged the ship towards the reef. Monariki, the nearby island, was the scene of the 2000 movie Castaway, starring Tom Hanks. I'm Haya Panjwani.
South Korea's recently inaugurated president is apologizing to North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un for a drone incursion that had the North hopping mad. South Korean President Lee says an intel and a military official sent the drone north several months ago, calling the action irresponsible and reckless. More on these stories, news and analysis, townhall.com. This year's Women's March Madness tournament had a Hollywood finish.
UCLA routed South Carolina 79-51 on Sunday to win its first NCAA championship in women's basketball. The near-record lopsided victory completed the Bruins' journey through this year's March Madness that started following a loss to UConn in last season's Final Four. The Bruins ran through their opponents this season with their only loss coming in November. Gabriela Jaquez scored 21 points and Lauren Betts added 14 and 11 rebounds for 37-1 UCLA. Jaquez played in front of her brother Jaime, who plays for the NBA's Miami Heat, and flew in to watch his alma mater win. I'm Gethin Coolball.
Finance ministers from 5 European Union member states are urging the bloc to introduce a windfall tax on energy companies as surging oil and gas prices raise fears of inflation. More on these stories, townhall.com.
What in the wide, wide world of sports is going on here? promise you, whatever scum did this, not one man in this force will rest for 1 minute until he's behind bars. Now let's grab a bite to eat. Yeah, come on.
I feel the hot wind on my shoulder, and the touch of a world that is older. I hit the switch and check the number. I leave it on and then I slumber. I hear the rhythm ringing through it. Flamenco guitar and cumbia music. I hear the talking of the DJ. The devil listen, what does he say? I'm on a Mexican radio. I'm on a Mexican world radio.
Broadcasting live from high atop the J.P. White Building in downtown Roswell, New Mexico. It's Mornings with Mike Winters on 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM.
Is that what I sound like when I talk?
Now, here's your host, Mike Winters.
And good morning, one and all. Welcome to Mornings with Mike Winters. I am he. That would be me, Mike Winters. Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome back to the grind.
Hopefully,
Had the Easter weekend.
shaking off the chocolate bunny hangover.
Yeah. Today's your day.
Yes, half price candy day. Woo!
You will see Sean in the candy aisles at the clearance rack.
No, you don't. That's the beauty. You don't even have to go to the aisles. They just bring it up to the front.
It's right there.
They're like, here, take it.
Yeah.
Take it. What's that? That scene? I think it was Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah.
He goes, here, take it. Take it. Such horrible acting, but yeah, that's them. Every after Easter, they're like, please get rid of all of this candy.
So I'm sure Sean will be combing through the clearance bins, looking for. Do you have particular?
I have my go-tos. I have I love. This is a big time of year for those. Like as far as like the candies that you get in like eggs or the minis. The one that's got, in my opinion, the most long-lasting appeal is the individual Fun Dips.
Yeah?
They give you the whole stick and one flavor, but it's a whole pouch of the flavor. So if you're crazy enough, and trust me, I am, you chomp down on that stick first, because I'm not going to need a stick where we're going. And then you just rip that thing open, maybe, get yourself a nice line for later, and then just shoot it back. It's a sugar shot. It's the best thing.
Yeah,
but
I was never a fan of all those.
No?
Yeah, as a kid, I mean, once in a while, but I like substance.
Pixie Sticks to me felt like they were teaching kids how to use bad things.
Well, I mean, you could literally get candy cigarettes from the ice cream man.
But it was like the powder, and it came with its own straw. That always felt very suggestive to me. But
designed by Coke.
Exactly. I'm not a fan of regular jelly beans like the Brock's.
Yeah.
Keep them. I do enjoy a Starburst / Skittles jelly bean or Jolly Rancher jelly bean.
What about like Jelly Belly?
Oh, I love a Jelly Belly.
Okay.
But that's gourmet territory. When we're talking about Easter jelly beans, the Starburst ones and the Jolly Rancher ones, I think are the 1 and 2 seed.
Gotcha.
So,
yeah, me and my chocolate. I go chocolate.
But chocolate is so ubiquitous with every other type, especially Halloween. I think chocolate really owns Halloween, so it's kind of like dark liquor after dark.
Yeah.
So October's our after dark, so we can have our dark candy.
My philosophy there is the same as my wife's when it comes to Mexican food. She can eat it anytime, at any day, in any situation. Mm-hmm. Chocolate, yeah. I don't care. Fine. Valentine's Day, you got chocolate? Great. Halloween, you got chocolate? Awesome. Christmas, you got chocolate?
Now,
right on.
Here's my question. What is your favorite of the extrusions?
The extrusions?
And by that, I mean, like, if you have, like, your Reese's variant, you have your, around this time of year, egg.
Okay.
Versus your Christmas tree,
will admit,
your pumpkin.
Of all of the shaped Reese's, the Easter egg is my favorite.
The egg, really?
Yes.
It's
got
the
the
egg
perfect.
Is the most basic.
Well, to me,
it's like a nugget.
To me, it's got the perfect ratio of peanut butter to like the Christmas trees is a little heavy on chocolate. Even the normal one I can find like I could use just a smidge more peanut butter.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like the pumpkin though kind of owns the Reese's shapes.
Now pull back a curtain. I don't think I've ever eaten a Reese's pumpkin.
Okay.
I've had the tree. I've had the egg. I've had the cup.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's another shape.
I think there's other ones. I think they do like a.
I feel like there was a heart one I ate one time.
Like for Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the pumpkin, just because it offers the most surface area.
Yeah.
It's widest, you know?
But like obviously Cadbury egg has always been the OG Cadbury, none of the variations, none of the chocolates, are just the original Cadbury egg is my favorite. I love any of the regular chocolate egg is fine. I like the ones that either got the malted or the crackle or whatever in it, or the rice.
This is the time of year I do like a good Whopper.
Yeah.
But
here's the thing. I love egg-shaped Easter Whoppers. Regular Whoppers, I could take or leave.
Now, have you had a Malteser?
Which one's that one?
It's European.
Oh.
It's one of the, I think it's the same company that makes Ritter. I can't remember
Okay.
exactly.
I don't think I've had them.
But
if I did, I don't remember.
They're slightly like, they're kind of more egg-shaped. They're available year-round.
Yeah. And
it's a malted milk ball, but it's of a different ilk than the American malted milk ball.
Well, I'm
trying to get a hold
down
of
for a try.
Which reminds me, I need to find out. I haven't gotten it yet, but I have my mystery package should be arriving here very shortly.
What I also want to know is like, I mean, other than the Lindt does it.
Mm-hmm.
Because they also do Easter Bunny, but Lindt is big Christmas, big Valentine's.
Yeah. But
they also do Easter candy. But like Ferrero Rocher and those guys, why don't they get into the Easter game? Like you sell one hazelnutty chocolate ball. That's kind of your jam, and it's a good one.
Yeah.
Why aren't you making an Easter version? Why aren't you making a Christmas or a version for holidays?
Don't quote me on this, but I think that company owns the Palmer company and the aforementioned bane of my existence around this time of year.
Yeah.
But it's a lesser chocolate brand, and they kind of rule the roost when it comes to Easter candy because they're the ones that do the coins.
Yeah.
They do like the more of the wrapped bunnies and stuff. So I feel like they have their hand in the game. They just kind of, it's like how Volkswagen owns Ferrari, I think it is.
All I'm saying is I would love a Easter themed Ferrero Rocher.
Right. I would be down with that.
Yeah.
An egg-shaped Ferrero Rocher would hit the spot for sure.
I do enjoy that's one of the candies I do like. That's like kind of like that bougie candy.
Maybe it's one of those things where it's like, you know what, we know who we are. We don't have to pander to you Easter people. You come to us, we don't go to you.
All I'm saying is they look good in Easter basket, but they look kind of weird because everyone thinks about Christmas or Valentine's.
Living high on a mountain of hazelnuts. Mr. Rocher himself.
That's right. But good happy hunting today on your quest for discount candies.
I appreciate it.
As we go here. We do have a full slate for you today. We're actually going to replay an interview this hour. Barbara Gomez of Main Street Roswell joined us on Friday to give us an update. We'll play that here in just a few moments. We're going to have the New Mexico Military Institute Band Director, Lieutenant Colonel Watt Niamari. I may be saying that right. Back with us, and some of the NIMI band going to talk about the NIMI band. They've got, of course, is it the Air Force Band, I believe, coming to town soon? And so we'll chit-chat with them about that in the
always a good show.
8 o'clock hour. And then Stacy Vanderwart will join us with Roswell Honda in the 9 o'clock hour, and they've got their big of course, they just had their big Easter celebration and everything, too, so they've got some great deals going on the rest of the month as well, too. So she'll join us here, give us an update there, and then talk golf tournament, too.
Yes.
They got their golf tournament. That's this weekend, or is that next weekend?
Next weekend.
Next weekend.
Yeah.
And they got their big annual golf tournament, too, so we'll talk about that with Stacy in the 9 o'clock hour. Plus, we'll have all of the newses of the local and national variety, Wall Street business updates, and whatever else we can come up with for today's show.
Indeed.
So that's what's on tap.
That's what's up.
But, I think about it, because I don't have kids or nothing. I behaved this weekend Easter-wise. I had the only thing, now don't get me wrong, I was at Farmer's on Saturday, because over Christmas, you know how we get like her brother, Kim's brother, and like my mother, stepmother. Yeah. I was trying to think if there was someone else. A lot of times we'll get some Omaha Steaks boxes for Christmas. So in my freezer, I had like 2 boxes of hamburgers and hot dogs. I had a bunch of these. So I just cooked them all yesterday.
Oh, nice.
And
grill out or?
Yeah. I just grilled a bunch of the hot dogs and hamburgers, and there was some chicken. So I just said that's what we're eating for the next like 4 days. But anyway, I went to Farmer's on Saturday to go procure buns and what have you. And I had a hankering for oatmeal raisin cookies, so I got a whole sleeve of them. So that was my sweet treat for the weekend.
That was my little naughty purchase.
But I did get my wife when we were at the store like a week ago.
Yeah.
My wife's one of her favorite candies is Junior Mints. Like
Okay.
when she goes movie theater candy eating, usually it's Junior Mints. And so I grabbed the Easter version. And I was like, oh.
Do they have Junior Mint eggs or?
Yeah, they're pretty much Junior Mints, but they're like colored and like Easter eggs.
I think my biggest problem with Junior Mints is the consistency.
She loves them.
Like I like the flavor. I'm good with the dark chocolate mint. It's not bad. It's that when you chew it, you don't really chew it. You know what might be good? I've never thought to try it. Is taking a box of Junior Mints and sticking them in the freezer.
Maybe.
Give them that kind of almost ice creamy consistency.
Could be. I'd be down for that. She doesn't, but I'm
Sure.
not saying.
Because otherwise it feels like you're just eating dark chocolate covered toothpaste.
But she loves like Andy's Candies. That's one of her jams. Junior Mints. That's kind of her. And she likes M&Ms. Don't get me wrong, but she prefers the Sixlets or whatever the knockoff version.
Right.
You only see them
I like
or dots, whatever one it is.
I like a good Sixlet too. They very rarely pop up. But
you see them on Christmas or Halloween sometimes. That's about the only time you ever see them. So, but
yeah, that's the thing. Easter is sort of it's definitely a young a kid's game for sure. There's not like it's not one of those things you wake up in the morning and your wife rolls over, you're like, Happy Easter, honey, unless you're like super devout Catholic or Christian.
And I got to be honest, I don't understand why more Americans aren't into toffee candies. Like I love Score bars and Heath bars are I enjoy them immensely, but they are always on the lower tier of candy bars when it comes to most people's thing. And I'm like, the Score bar is quite possibly the most underrated candy bar ever made.
It's funny that they put in the second season of Ted.
Yeah.
There's a episode where they put a vending machine in the hallway at the school.
Yeah.
And the kids are like looking and they see somebody's like, wow, a Score bar. That was their go-to candy of choice. But you know what? You're right. The Heath and Score don't get enough love, I would say. But again, I feel like a statement like "I don't think toffee gets enough love" feels like a real boomer statement.
It could be
only because toffee feels like an old man's game.
It does, but in the Score bar,
wow, Score bar. I love that the way they say it with that accent.
It is a 10, and I don't care what anybody says. Put a Werther's in your mouth every once in a while. You'll thank me later. It's a good thing,
Grandpa says have a hot candy.
Ain't nothing wrong with the wood. Not even that soft, chewy one. You want the big hot one.
You got to have the big hot one.
I don't know why I just suddenly went to Boston and everything.
Because I started with Score bar. Just wanted to get on the fun.
But it's definitely ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm now if you got a bowl of them all the time 24/7, but every once in a while.
I figured out the line of delineation between like a semi old man's candy and okay, you've just given up.
Yeah.
And the key, ribbon candy.
Yeah.
If you have access, like ready access to ribbon candy, just give up, man.
Yeah.
You voted for Eisenhower. Didn't work out for you so well.
Yeah.
Let's just move on.
Some people disagree with me on this, but because of the one person in my life that I knew loved this stuff, I think that way of saltwater taffy.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Saltwater taffy is just one of them things that I'm like, old people like that.
I can. It's a regional thing, I think, because
you always see near beaches and stuff. But
it was beaches, but it was also like. It's a uniquely weird Southern thing. Like people in like Oklahoma are obsessed with saltwater taffy. Yeah. And again, most things that you don't have to chew, You can just kind of like work, work around.
I think you can tuck into
into a mouth pocket. Yeah, exactly. Zins, real big in Oklahoma. Stuff you can suck on,
right?
And to saltwater cabin.
There's meats in cans.
That's right. we do enjoy our shaved meats.
But yeah, I could take your league. We probably should get the hour going. And let's do all that we have. All right, it is 7:20. We got a chance of rain today and tomorrow. And they like eye chances, like 50 to 80% eye chances. So let's take a gander at your weather.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. A little low pressure system moving in from northern Arizona by tomorrow could bring us a few showers. In the meantime, a mix of sun and clouds today. We're in the upper 60s. Turning cloudy overnight. We could get a shower after midnight. We're in the mid 40s. And then scattered showers and a few thunderstorms rolling through on Tuesday. It looks like we'll stay cloudy, upper 60s, back to sunshine Wednesday. That's your latest forecast. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton.
Thank you, Steve. Currently 41 degrees here in Roswell. Humidity is at 45%. Winds are calm at the moment. We are looking at sunny skies today, a high of 71. Winds will be out of the south, 5 to 10 this morning, 15 to 20 for the afternoon. Tonight, we are looking at a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Don't wait up for them because they're talking like after 3 in the morning. Mostly cloudy with an overnight low of 46. Winds are going to be out of the south, 10 to 20 miles per hour. They're saying amounts of less than 1/10 of an inch expected here overnight tonight. For you Tuesday, we are looking at a 80% chance at precipitation. Showers with a high of 67 tomorrow. Winds will be out of the southeast at around 10 miles per hour. They're expecting between 1/10 and 1/4 of an inch of rain for us on Tuesday. Tuesday night, we're looking at a 20% chance of showers before midnight, partly cloudy, overnight low of 42. Winds out of the southeast, 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then Wednesday, sunny skies and 84. Thursday, sunny and 86. And then Friday, looks like at this time, more decent rain chances. A 40% chance of rain for Friday afternoon, partly cloudy and 83. A 60% chance of rain Friday night, mostly cloudy, overnight low of 53. A 60% chance of rain on Saturday with the high of 78. And then Sunday, we're looking at a 30% chance with a high of 78 as well, too. So rain chances tonight, overnight late, and then tomorrow, and then looks like Friday and Saturday got some decent chances again, but we'll see. Getting some moisture. Maybe it's dare I say, a spring monsoon. All right, 7:23. Let's take a quick commercial break. No Roswell livestock report, I'm assuming, because of the Easter break here. So just a quick commercial break, and then our interview with Barbara Gomez from Main Street Roswell. Don't go away. You're listening to Mornings with Mike Winters.
Roswell Tire and Appliance will beat Home Depot prices on appliances, and they will beat discount tire prices on tires. It's not complicated. It's not difficult. Listen one more time. Roswell Tire and Appliance will beat Home Depot prices, and they will beat discount tire prices. Come into the store for all the details.
This is Wyatt Maloney of Roswell Tire and Appliance, inviting you to shop local and save.
They'll beat Home Depot prices, and they'll beat discount tire prices. 101 South Main. Call 575-213-1362 or go online at RoswellTireandAppliance.com.
Spring is here, and Fulkerson has a few spring HVAC tips to help you get ready. Check for uneven temperatures from room to room. Replace your filter and pay attention to sounds that your unit makes. A professional spring checkup helps catch these issues early. And with the right fit membership from Fulkerson, you can rest assured knowing your unit is ready. With biannual maintenance and a reduced dispatch fee, even in the middle of the night. Call 575-319-9984 to find out more. Fulkerson Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving Roswell and surrounding areas.
Wakefield Oil Company is a name you can rely on with full service at the pump the way it used to be. You can expect service in just 15 seconds. They offer bulk fuel and oil services and even diesel exhaust fluid. Wakefield Oil Company will deliver to farms, ranches, dairies, the oil fields, and more with dependable service you can count on. So the next time you need service or delivery, go with the name that locals have trusted since 1983. Wakefield Oil Company, 311 South Virginia in Roswell. Let them earn your business.
Central Valley Electric is continually learning and advancing technology that improves electric service, reliability, and safety, and in turn enhancing the quality of life for members that we serve in our local communities. CVE offers an account management program called Smart Hub that allows members to track their usage, set up convenient pay methods, and the ability to manage their energy use with smart technologies. A secure system such as Smart Hub is an easy tool to use. To sign up, visit cvecoop.org and click Smart Hub to get started.
The Roswell Symphony Orchestra presents Revel and Tchaikovsky, Saturday, April 18th, 7:30 p.m. at Pearson Auditorium in Roswell, under the direction of Dr. John Ferrer, featuring Van Cliburn Piano Competition bronze medal winner Everin Ozell. Tickets are on sale now. Log on to roswellsymphony.org. Don't miss Revel and Tchaikovsky, Saturday, April 18th, 7:30 p.m. at Pearson Auditorium in Roswell.
If you suffer from pogonophobia, you would not want to attend a party with the following people: Kenny Rogers, Santa Claus, Willie Nelson, the cast of Duck Dynasty, and 2/3 of ZZ Top. Here's Mike Winters.
Joining us in studio this morning from Main Street, Roswell, Barbara Gomez back with us. Good morning, Barbara.
Good morning, Mike. Good morning, everyone.
How's your world this morning? Ready for Easter?
No, not really.
No, not really.
It'll be fun. We'll have the grandkids.
Oh, so you have kids, so that's going to make it fun.
Kids and
and that's an excuse for grown-ups to eat chocolate, because they always tell us to,
right?
But like if the kids have the candy, and that's like because you can't buy a bag of candy as an adult because that's looked frowned upon. But you buy it for the kids,
right?
And then you're like, well, let me see what you got in your basket there,
right,
and then you start picking the eggs or whatever. Yeah, that's how adults get their Easter candy.
That's right. So let me ask you, what is your favorite Easter candy?
Ultimately, I really like the Cadbury egg. The big,
really?
I love
big
that
ones?
thing. Yeah, they're not so big anymore.
No, they're not.
But I'm pretty. I like those little eggs that had like the Rice Krispie whatever the like crackles or whatever. It's like an egg, but it's a Nestle Crunch version of an egg.
Sure.
Those I love the Reese's peanut butter eggs. I mean, I love all of that.
Me too. Just wondering, do you remember? And so my favorite are the Robin's eggs.
Mm-hmm.
Those
I do remember. They're like the malted ones, right?
Yeah, they still have those.
Yeah.
So those are still my favorites. But I was just thinking, do you remember the eggs that they used to have back when I was a kid? I don't remember, but they had like a marshmallow center in them, but they were a little bit harder with a crackly edge on the outside.
I kind of remember something like a peep-like.
They were kind of like the cheaper brand of candies, I guess.
I kind of vaguely remember some of those, like in my early days. Yeah. Now, did you guys have actual hard-boiled eggs in your?
We did.
Yeah, we did too.
We did. As a matter of fact,
I don't know if people still do that anymore.
I don't know, but I probably will do some with my kids this weekend.
Well, to be honest,
something to do.
I like hard-boiled eggs, but unless it's Easter, I don't hard-boil eggs to eat hard-boiled eggs unless you know what I mean. So this is my chance to eat hard-boiled eggs unless I'm making deviled eggs.
Yeah, you're not on the protein diet.
No, I don't hard-boil eggs at all. I mean, unless I'm making deviled eggs or hard-boiled eggs for Easter.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
I agree with you on that one. But being Hispanic, not that only Hispanics do this, but we used to do the cascarones that they call them, which are the outside of the egg.
Okay.
My mom would save those things for a long time. Just when she'd make eggs, she'd cut a little hole in it and get the egg out of it and clean it out.
That was like a hobby that people did.
It was a hobby.
Like a Fabergé egg kind of thing.
And I think a lot of people still do that. But the fun part of it is, we got to put confetti on the inside, paint them on the outside, and then you get to crack them on people's head.
Yeah.
So, anyway, but that's
some of them got quite ornate. Like they were like artwork. Like they were like, I'm not saying the Fabergé egg quality, but not far from that is what I'm saying. People would get really and they would, and I remember, they put that little pinhole and they drain out the yolk and whatever, the innards, and then they'd paint it. And I don't know if they sprayed something in there to preserve it or whatever. I don't know what they did.
I don't know either.
Yeah.
Well, we did them just the little simple things that we did at the
well,
house.
yours were to break over heads. Like the people that are trying to make them last a while, they had to do stuff
just
to preserve
chase
them.
each other and do that, put confetti on everybody's head. But anyway, we aren't having, that I can think of, a lot of Easter happening on Main Street. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
A lot of the Main Street businesses will be offering Easter.
They'll be still open, and there's a few things going on.
A few Easter sales, few
Easter sales. Go into the art shops and see what
we
you
have a
can
lot
find.
of great eatery places downtown now.
do.
With the pretzel and ice cream, and of course, Stellar and Martins. And now I saw
just this morning
Tia
Sophia.
So Tia Sophia's about to have a grand opening pretty soon.
We're kind of missing it. Starts.
Is it right now? Okay, I saw
right now.
I actually saw the banner out front last night, the grand opening, but I didn't see the date.
So it was at 9 a.m. So I stopped by there yesterday, and I visited with them. And you know what, Mike? That place was rocking and rolling.
Good.
They are not open.
I've heard good things.
Yeah, I can't wait to eat there.
From what I've heard, they are a family from Santa Fe.
Mm-hmm.
That Tia Sophia's is a very popular local restaurant in Santa Fe,
Mm-hmm.
and they came down to Roswell and loved it, so they opened a version here in Roswell. And so, from what I understand, the one in Santa Fe, based off websites and reviews, I went and looked up. Everyone loves their huevos rancheros. That's like their.
That's what I heard as
That's
well.
like their one seed. Now they got a lot of other stuff, but that's what most people rave over is their huevos rancheros.
I just know that when I talked to the manager yesterday, she said that they are not open at night yet.
Okay.
I believe they close around.
So they
2
do
o'clock.
a breakfast lunch
They do a
situation?
breakfast lunch right now. And if you don't know where they're at, you guys, that's on the corner of 4th and Richardson.
Used to be for old school Schlotsky's back in the day, and then La Grande Victoria, more recently here.
Most recently.
Yeah.
So that's new downtown. Of course, there's a couple of things that are they're not brand new, but they are new to our downtown district, which is Merlinda's Gifts, which is 310 North Richardson.
Okay.
And she's open quite often there and has all kinds of stuff, everything from shoes to toys.
Okay, so
women's clothes. I mean, she's got a little bit of everything.
So gifts for yourself too.
Yeah. So if you're looking for a gift, that's a fun place. And talking about places to eat, there's that soft pretzel and ice cream shop.
Yeah.
At 303 North.
Those
Main
are two of my favorite things ever put together: ice cream and pretzels.
Yeah.
I mean, and soft pretzels. This is just delightful.
I just noticed the other day on a Sonic sign when I was there getting a drink that they say you can dip fries in anything. And I thought about that because it's true. You ever dip your potato chips or your French fries?
I'm not a fan of it, but I know it's
cream?
very popular.
Yes. Yeah. Well, I like sweet and salty together.
I do too, but like I get I used to have a friend that would dip his French fries in his Frosties like at Wednesdays and all that, and that was like his thing. And I'm like, you're ruining the Frosty by putting that French fry in there, man. You're besmirching the Frosty.
Right. Well, but you can get both things. And I was in there the other day visiting with Nick and his wife at the soft pretzel and ice cream shop. And, they were just rocking and rolling. They had tourists in there buying a few things. So
glad to hear that.
I'm glad that they're getting
the menu looks great. The food looked, they got shakes.
I got a pretzel, by the way, a large pretzel with mustard. And they offer it with, I think, marinara and ranch dressing.
Okay, I know they have different ones. They also got like the pretzel dogs if you want to get.
Oh, yeah, if you're hungry.
Like a hot dog wrapped in the pretzel dough. And I think they do like baked potatoes and stuff too. I think I saw it on the menu.
They do all the junk food that I like.
I thought I saw on the menu they offered like a smothered baked potato or something.
Really?
Too. Yeah, I thought I saw.
Well, I did
menu.
see the popcorn because that's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
But if you're looking,
a lot of shakes and ice cream and stuff too.
Yeah, they do, and they were really, really busy. And they've done so much there. So you guys go by and see them, buy a couple of things from them. And around the corner from there, of course, Zippy's Pizza opened up. They do pizza by the slice. They do a lot of to-go pizza, and they were extremely busy also. Yeah. So that's really great to see.
And then if you want,
they
do pasta, sandwiches. They got all that stuff too. So
they do. So just a couple of things, which something that's already started. What is today? No, it's starting on April the 26th. So the art gallery on Main Street is offering Sunday Fun Days for kids.
Okay.
And they're doing 2 blocks of things that are happening. The first block starts April 26th through May 31st. And they do charge for this, but it happens every Sunday from that time span, from April to May 31st.
Okay.
So they do there's 6 weeks of fun things for your kids to go.
Like crafts and activities and learning.
All kinds of, they have.
Some of the local artists will be teaching the kids various things.
Tissue paper painting.
Cool.
Butterfly dreams, 3D painting, penguins gone fishing. And the next block of time that they have is June the 7th through July the 12th. So again, it's every Sunday. So they're doing Pocket Pals, Tic-Tac-Toe on the go, Let's Go Fishing. It's a really fun family, but it's really for kids. So give them a call. They are located at 223 North Main Street.
And right downtown here.
Right downtown at the Gallery Arts Museum.
By the way, if you're looking for art from local artisans, that's like a little one-stop shop mall there. They have a lot of artists have like a little consignment booth.
Yeah.
And it's the different forms of art.
Right.
Could be paintings, could be
pottery
or sculptures, could be ironwork or woodwork or
it's a whole
each of the artists have different mediums that they you know.
Just a variety of a lot of different things in there. So my husband really loves to go to Santa Fe and look at art, and sometimes he buys a couple of things. And I told him, I said, you don't have to go very far. You just have to come over here.
Come down to Main Street
and see. And you happen to know the artists.
Absolutely.
Like Tammy and Fatima and some of the other people, Janet. So you
and
know
they're
some
always
of the people.
offering courses and workshops like that. I know they're doing their Sunday Fun Days now for kids, but as adults, if you ever wanted to learn to paint or learn some of that stuff, just walk in there one day and talk to them. And they have classes all the time. Shoot. They might sit you down right at that moment and say, grab this canvas and grab this paint. We'll start one right now.
Right.
They might just tell you that. That's how it goes on.
I did go to one of their classes. It was something that, one of those, what are they called? They're little hanging things that, you see through like a little glass.
Oh, like a stained glass.
Yeah, stained glass.
Stained glass.
Yeah. I figured out that, and of course there's a template for it.
Sure.
I'm not good at painting at all. I mean, it was awful. They were very sweet.
Were they like, do you remember Shrinky Dinks when you were a kid?
Yes.
Were they kind of like that? You remember those? Where they had like, you had the little pellets and you put it in there and then they made like those things, you put them in the glass window to see through.
They're window things, and that's what those were as well.
Okay.
And I didn't do a good job, but they were doing it for, I don't know, some type of fundraiser. So I went in there to help out with that. But now to something that's a little bit, I looked it up on the internet. If you have a chance to look it up, it's a little creepy, okay?
All right.
For those of you that like
the macabre,
scary movies, or to be frightened in some
fan
way.
of the macabre a little bit, a little bit more twisted, a little dark. Okay.
So, so over here at the Alien Escape Room. Okay. They have a couple of things that popped up here recently that I saw. That's called Whispers in the Basement.
All right.
So if you want to be scared,
it's a little horror theme.
Okay. And the other one that I saw, and I know you guys can't see it, but I'll show it to Mike. The phone on the wall. Do you guys remember that kind of when the phone rings? You're going.
Yeah.
It says he calls it a chilling descent. So you get to go through the alien escape room, kind of in a scary feel to it.
All right.
But
giving you a little.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't know he did that. So
that's cool.
Excited about that.
Yeah.
And so they're going to be staying open late. Of course, they'll obviously be open during the UFO festival. But,
sure.
They have a lot going on over there.
Yeah.
So
well, this weekend, if you got family in town, the Easter weekend, you're looking for time, go play in the escape room over there. Again, it's right downtown across from the museum, the UFO museum.
They're at 125 North Main Street, right across from the UFO museum. And of course, Main Street Roswell is helping in a way, not a bunch, but we are participating with America 250th birthday. And so right now they're working on happy birthday fire hydrants. And so what the plan is to paint all the fire hydrants into a patriotic theme.
Okay.
And so if you want to help out with that, you can talk to Nancy over here at the Miniatures Museum.
Okay.
On Richardson Avenue. She's kind of leading that project.
Okay.
But they're going to.
And if you haven't been in that museum, use that as an excuse to go walk around in there.
That's another really cool.
And
place.
every trip in there is a different experience because they the Miniatures and Curiosities Museum, they've got really some cool stuff.
Plan to be there, for a few hours because there's so much to look at.
Yeah.
There's so much to look at.
Might want to bring your glasses. Just saying, it's small stuff.
Yeah, it's really small
bring
stuff.
Bring your magnifying glasses.
That's true. So the painting is going to take place from April the 15th through July the 1st.
Okay.
So if you're interested, you're a painter, or you've got an idea, they do have to approve your idea first before you get a chance to get started. They are offering cash prizes and swag for everything from first place down to fourth and fifth place.
Awesome.
So you can get on the City of Roswell, New Mexico site or the America 250th website to get all the details about that.
Very good.
Okay?
Very good.
So, and on another end here, We do have some empty buildings down Main Street that need someone to move in.
Yeah, we got real estate available.
Yeah, we do. So if you guys are interested in moving to Main Street or you're looking for a property, make sure that you give us a call. We try to keep our website updated, but sometimes it's not always up to date.
Well, it does get fast and furious sometimes.
It does get fast and furious.
Quick as you update it, changes again.
You're right.
Yeah.
But if you're looking, because I've received calls here recently, Mike, from people from out of town saying, I'm looking for this size building, let's say like the KBIM building.
Gotcha. Okay.
Or I'm looking for something smaller. I need to move from someplace big to someplace small. And it's hard to find really, really small things. But I was able to talk to the Starlight Antiques.
Okay.
They are located at 204. Well, their businesses belong to them on 204, 208, and 210.
Okay.
So it's the ones that are right next to Subway.
Gotcha.
And so they're up for sale. They want to sell and retire.
Okay.
And I don't know if they're selling it in parts and pieces or all
or
one
all
thing.
one big set.
But I know that one part of it is available to look at.
Okay.
And the more smaller
That's
one.
prime downtown real estate if you're looking for
prime
storefront
downtown.
during UFO Festival and all the other
You're needing to
events
move,
and
wanting
things.
to. I know that the owners are anxious to sell and do something fun now, retire.
Absolutely.
So,
and I know too, like if you I know just because I'm here, we're both located here in the JP White building downtown. Even if you're looking for downtown businesses that aren't necessarily storefront properties, you're looking for office space. I know this building's got several openings.
Right.
I know there's probably a few others around.
Well, there's
around
the building that's on the corner of 4th and Main, where Sweet Baby Jay's is located.
Yes, yeah.
Upstairs, they have some upstairs space.
Okay.
Like you said, the JP White building here where we're located. They're pretty full right now, I think, but they still have some.
I know there's a couple openings on this floor.
Yeah.
I know that's full. But I think there's a couple on the other end of the hallway. There's
some interesting businesses have moved to here, such as hair cutting place, eyelashes. Other small businesses have moved
a medical supply business has been here for a while.
Business,
now, granted, we also have like bigger businesses. J&J Home Care pretty much takes up one half of the whole third floor up here, and
we have a couple
quite
of
a few lawyer offices on the fourth floor.
We have a couple of lawyers' offices in here.
Some title loan or oil field title stuff, oil field work stuff like that. So we got quite a cornucopia of businesses here in this building. So.
But if you're looking for a location in the Main Street district, I know I get them all the time online. People send me questions, and a lot of times they're looking for very specific something that's not in the district. But give us a call.
Yeah,
we'll try and help you if you're looking for something. And also, when I talk about the district, I'm not just talking about Main Street, but I'm talking about Richardson and Virginia.
Sure.
Those are also part of the district.
It's not just Main Street.
It's not just Main Street. It's the cross streets going east and west.
And then that's the road on either side of Main Street.
That's right. So that's also a really cool place. That's where what did I call it? The Zippy's Pizza.
Yeah.
That's where they moved. And I know there is movement happening next to Zippy's also. I don't know what's going in there. So I'll try and keep you guys updated on that. And I'm only going to give you just a little bit of information. Of course, the UFO Festival's around the corner. And many of you have already started calling me saying, hey, when can I register? When can I get my booth? The registration will be opening. There's a couple of dates for the registration to open. I want to make sure I get these dates right. It's going to be opening on April the 13th.
Okay.
For a general, people to
about 10 days from now.
Yeah. It'll be opening. It will open earlier. The online application does open earlier, but we're giving returning vendors an opportunity to see if get a couple of days to get themselves in place.
Gotcha.
Because I have merchants, vendors, food trucks that have been with us for years.
Sure.
I mean, they're very loyal and they follow us. And not to say that we don't want new people, because I get those calls also. But
you want to support the people that have been supporting for a long time.
That's right. And so we're going to be closing everything like we did last year, Mike. Everything from 5th Street all the way to Alameda. There's things that are going to be happening up and down. You're going to start seeing schedules really soon. It'll be a combination UFO Festival, 250th birthday. So there are things happening in the district. So We're actually going to be opening this year on Thursday, July the 2nd.
Okay.
So it'll be Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We
Okay.
will not be open on Sunday this year. So it'll be Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Okay. So that's a change because normally usually Sunday is the last day of the festival.
Sunday.
Saturday this year.
Yeah, this year it's going to be Saturday.
Okay.
That we're going to be closing early because we have things going on all week long. So, the city is working on some things, and I can't release those things yet, but they'll be working on some things at Pioneer Plaza, along with fun games, water games, and things that will be happening. But Thursday night will be the drone show.
Okay.
Thursday will be the drone show. Friday will be the parade. And Saturday will be the fireworks display at Cielo Grande.
Cool.
So, and we will have patriotic music. We will have a lot going on, street type things. So for now, please, guys, if you're wondering,
stay tuned.
Just stay tuned. That's all I can tell you. You can find more information at ufofestival.com.
And like I said, about 10 days out from vendors and everything to start submitting their applications and everything.
Sure. So it's happening really quick here. But anyway, so I won't talk about UFO more until we get closer. How's that?
But again, MainStreetRoswell.org is starting, and of course, do the UFO Festival .com page when it goes active here in a bit. But in the meantime, if you got to reach out through the Main Street Roswell website, it's a great way. Particularly
or my Facebook, if you want to.
Or the Facebook page. Particularly if you're like I know they always keep this running list, but if you're like a band or something, I know when they do events downtown, they're always looking for bands to play. If you're interested in that kind of stuff, shoot a message. Say, hey, Barbara, if you need a band for an event, keep us in mind.
And I do get a lot of those. Trust me, I'm already getting those. I'm getting all kinds of messages from people that do entertainment. Stilt walkers, aerial shows, fire throwing stuff. I mean, all kinds of ideas.
And certainly, if you're looking for real estate downtown or whatever, shoot a message to there.
Yep.
And she'll be happy to kind of show you some places downtown that are available or coming available here. Because, like I said, it's always kind of fluid on that.
Yeah,
stuff.
it is. So, anyway, other than that, Mike.
Yeah. And then one last plug, and I'll let you get to it, is if you are a member of the Main Street Corridor, if you're a business owner, if you're living here, we would love, always looking for volunteers to serve and be a part of it.
Thank you, Mike, for saying that.
Always, now that the weather's getting nicer, the planter boxes, they start doing a lot of work downtown with the lights, with flowers and everything. And so if you're interested in being a part of that, please reach out to Main Street Roswell. Obviously, as we get to UFO Festival, there's a mountain of volunteers needed to make logistics happen.
Sure.
Now, it's never too early to sign up to do that kind of stuff.
And
please reach out to Main Street.
As a matter of fact, if you want to be part of the UFO Festival as a volunteer, please let us know, because we're getting ready to order volunteer shirts.
Gotcha.
So we need to know what size you're in and where you want to work.
So now's a good time to reach out. So again, go to Main Street Roswell on Facebook or the MainStreetRoswell.org website and reach out here. And then, of course, don't come down, shop downtown this weekend. There's a lot of great Easter deals with Main Street businesses. A lot of great restaurants come. The weather's going to be pretty nice this weekend. Maybe a good day Saturday to walk around downtown and do some shopping, some eating.
Come on down. Bring your family down. Hey, go to the UFO Museum.
There you go. Go be a tourist in town for
go see the toy store.
Especially if you got family in town.
The spacewalk.
Absolutely. Go
Bricktown.
escape room.
There's so many great things downtown.
Absolutely. And then have ice cream and pretzel or something. Good deal. Did we get it all, Barbara?
I think we got it all.
Awesome. Well, have an amazing Easter, and we will see you next time. And if there's anything else, obviously, between now and then, please don't hesitate to reach out.
We'll be staying in touch.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you, Barbara.
With SRN News, I'm Rich Thomason in Washington. President Trump vows to never leave an American warfighter behind. The pledge comes as Mr. Trump applauds the rescue of a missing U.S. military pilot in Iran, and as the president issues a new threat. He says the U.S. will demolish Iranian infrastructure, bridges and power plants if Iran doesn't allow unfettered shipping through the Strait of Hormuz. The president's demanding the reopening of the strait, even though he has said the U.S. does not rely on or need that strategic waterway. A Mideast war truce proposal that was mediated by Pakistan has been delivered to both the U.S. and Iran. No indication that either side is ready to accept it. The head of the Iranian Revolutionary Guard's intelligence unit has been killed, that according to the Israelis. Watching Wall Street, the Dow futures are down 56 points. NASDAQ futures 82 points higher. More details, srnnews.com.
Most people want a nice, somewhat large smartphone screen, but how big is too big? I'm Kim Commando for NetSuite. AI is here and companies using it are ahead. If your revenue exceeds 7 figures, get their free guide, Demystifying AI, at netsuite.com/Kim. The most popular size smartphone screens are 6.1, 6.6, and 6.7 inches. In 2011, Samsung introduced the foldable screen, 7.3 inches open, 4.6 inches closed. Acceptance has always been lukewarm, which raises a question. Why would Samsung make an even bigger smartphone screen? It's not like customers were asking for it. So how big is too big? 2 months ago, Samsung introduced the giant Galaxy Z Trifold smartphone. Closed, it measures 6.25 inches high, 3 inches wide. When opened, it's 9 inches wide, bigger than Apple's iPad mini. So Samsung stopped making them, which answers the question, how big is too big? Get my free newsletter at getkim.com.
Every business is asking the same question. How do we make AI work for us? The possibilities are endless, and guessing is way too risky. Sitting on the sidelines is not an option. Your competitors are already making their move. This is exactly the solution I turn to. With NetSuite by Oracle, you can put AI to work today. As the #1 AI cloud ERP, trusted by over 43,000 businesses, it brings your financials, inventory, commerce, HR, and CRM together into one single source of truth, making your AI smarter. It doesn't guess, it knows. It automates routine tasks, delivers insights, cuts costs, and powers fast AI decisions. Now with NetSuite's AI connector, you can take the AI you already trust and connect it straight to your business. This is not another add-on tool. It's built into the system that runs your business. NetSuite helps you stay ahead. If your revenues are at least 7 figures, get their free business guide, Demystifying AI, at netsuite.com/Kim. The guide is free to you at netsuite.com/Kim. That's netsuite.com/Kim.
Meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. A little low pressure system moving in from northern Arizona by tomorrow could bring us a few showers. In the meantime, a mix of sun and clouds today. We're in the upper 60s. Turning cloudy overnight. We could get a shower after midnight. We're in the mid 40s. And then scattered showers and a few thunderstorms rolling through on Tuesday. It looks like we'll stay cloudy, upper 60s, back to sunshine Wednesday. That's your latest forecast. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton.
It's time for the Chaves County Sports Report. Got some scores from Saturday for you. The Goddard Rockets softball squad swept Clovis 15-0 in the first game. Sophomore Jorelianis Guzman 2 for 2 with a double and 4 RBIs. Second game, Goddard wins 14-4. Senior Marissa Crawford 3 for 4 with a double and 5 RBIs. Meanwhile, Goddard's baseball team took it on the chin to Carlsbad. A couple of close games. 4-2 was the final score in both. Goddard's Jaden Fuentes in the first game, a double and a triple. And meanwhile, Gateway Christian was playing some baseball action in Santa Rosa over the weekend after beating Cimarron 10-2 on Thursday, then lost to Santa Rosa 20-3 on Friday, but then beat a JV team 11-7 Saturday. They'll host Elida today at 3 o'clock. The Sports Report brought to you by DSI. Call DSI for all your office technology needs. I'm Eric Butler at Roswell's Talk FM 106.5.
With the Wall Street Business Report, I'm Bill Alexander. American employers added 178,000 new jobs last month, rebounding from a dismal February, and the unemployment rate dipped to 4.3%. Lawyers say up to 75 women who were sexually abused by Jeffrey Epstein since 2008 may benefit from a $72.5 million fund set up as part of a settlement Bank of America reached with lawyers representing the women. Lawyers for women abused by Epstein had sued the bank, saying it had ignored suspicious financial transactions involving Epstein that occurred while he was abusing girls and women. Most travelers flying with United Airlines will now pay $10 more to check their luggage, as rising jet fuel costs driven by the war in the Middle East pushes another major U.S. carrier to increase fees. Amazon is slapping a 3.5% fuel and logistics surcharge on third-party sellers using its platform starting later this month, amid a spike in fuel prices. For the Wall Street Business Report, I'm Bill Alexander in Washington.
Hey, take me out of my hotel trade. Take me out of my ride.
Hey Roswell, spring out of your old car, truck, or SUV today and hop into a new Ford or quality pre-owned vehicle with massive savings during the spring out sales event at Roswell Ford. Are you still making payments on your current vehicle and want out early? Your friends at Roswell Ford need your trade today, so we're willing to overpay even if you owe up to $10,000 more than your trade is worth. We'll do whatever it takes to help you escape so you can upgrade to a new Ford or quality pre-owned vehicle. Worried about your credit? Don't sweat it. Roswell Ford has partnered with more aggressive lenders that will push to approve your credit with great rates and terms, even if it's less than perfect. Lower prices, exceptional trade-in values, and a better buying experience. Get on board at Roswell Ford, 821 North Main Street in beautiful Roswell. Call 575-623-3673 or online at roswellford.com. Interest accrues from date of sale with approved credit. Subject to lender approval. Offers not combined.
Looking for a proven solution for facial wrinkles and the loss of facial firmness? At Care Valley Dental, we offer expert Botox treatment designed to soften fine lines, smooth wrinkles, and create that refreshed look that you want. Hi, this is Dr. Sarah Usher, and as facial professionals, we are the true experts with advanced training and precision you expect. You owe it to yourself to experience why Care Valley Dental is the expert in Botox treatment.
Come see the team at Care Valley Dental at the corner of 9th and Main in Roswell, or call 575-622-4455.
If you want to install a new roof, you can do it the cheap way, or you can do it the right way. Jennifer here from Trustmark Roofing, and one of our customers recently found this out the hard way. He was going to hire us to re-roof his roof, but he found someone to do the job for $2,000 cheaper. Half a year later, this customer called us to re-inspect his brand new roof. Turns out this contractor was not a contractor at all. He had no license and no insurance. The roof was installed incorrectly and never had been passed by the city inspector. We had to re-roof his brand new roof, tear off the shingles, and start from scratch. It was the most expensive $2,000 anyone has ever saved. If you need a roof installed the right way, you can trust who your neighbors trust. You can trust Trustmark Roofing for no obligation to the penny quote on your roof transformation. Call 575-755-ROOF. That's 575-755-7663.
Trustmark Roofing, we put people first.
Central Valley Electric is continually learning and advancing technology that improves electric service, reliability, and safety, and in turn enhancing the quality of life for members that we serve in our local communities. CVE offers an account management program called Smart Hub that allows members to track their usage, set up convenient pay methods, and the ability to manage their energy use with smart technologies. A secure system such as Smart Hub is an easy tool to use. To sign up, visit cvecoop.org and click Smart Hub to get started.
Artesia General Hospital presents seasonal reminders for a healthier spring. With new growth all around us, spring is the perfect time to refresh your health. Start with the air you breathe. Replace home air filters and reduce allergens indoors. Step outside and move your body daily. Even a short walk can improve mood and heart health. Add colorful fruits and vegetables to your meals for natural energy and immune support. And don't put off preventive care. A simple checkup today can make a big difference tomorrow. Make this spring your healthiest yet. These healthy living reminders are brought to you by Artesia General Hospital, ready to take care of you and your family.
At Richland Motors, it's never been easier to sell or trade your current car, truck, or SUV for a newer model to hit the road in. Even if you don't purchase from Richland, they want to buy your vehicle for top dollar. But if you do buy from Richland, don't forget, they're the home of the powertrain warranty for life. That's a whole lot of confidence for you. See Richland for details. 2nd and Sycamore and 1309 Southeast Main.
Your fingernails grow faster on your dominant hand. Not sure which is your dominant hand? Just wait. You'll nail it. Here's Mike Winters.
And good morning. It is 7:58. Stay tuned next hour. We're about 8:15 or so. We're going to have members of the New Mexico Military Institute band, band director as well, joining us next hour. Talk a little bit about the NIMI band. And, of course, tomorrow night they've got the Army band, the Breaking Brass band. You got to say that slow. I feel like I do, or I'm going to say a cuss word. But they've got their performance at the Pearson Auditorium tomorrow night, 7 p.m. So we'll talk all about that with them next hour. Hey, head on over to Dion's Pizza tomorrow night. at South Main and West Wilde, Tuesday, April 7th. They're having another community night. This one's going to be benefiting the Roswell Genesis Flag Football, where a portion of all sales between the hours of 5 and 8 p.m. tomorrow night will be donated to that group. No mentions required. Don't have to do any of that. Just come by, and you can dine in during that time or order ahead or call online at deons.com and do dine-in and pick up. And then, like I said, a portion of all the sales between the hours of 5 and 8 tomorrow at Deon's will be going to the Genesis Flag Football Program. So big thank you to Deon's for continuing to support the Roswell community there. So that's tomorrow night. All right, it is 8 o'clock. You're listening to 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM, KEND, Roswell, New Mexico. We will be back on the other side of news.
Breaking news this hour from Town Hall. I'm Rich Thomason. Israel has attacked a major petrochemical plant in Iran's South Pars natural gas field. It also has killed a top Revolutionary Guard commander and vows to target more top Iranian officials. Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, that's President Trump's deadline for Iran to allow unrestricted shipping through a key waterway.
The president posted an Easter Sunday social media message filled with profanity, promising to hit Iranian power plants and bridges unless Iran reopens the Strait of Hormuz. His threat came just days after he said in a primetime speech that the U.S. doesn't rely on or need that waterway and that European nations should step up and control it. The president ended his social media post by saying, "Praise be to Allah." Greg Clugston, Washington.
A Russian attack has killed several people in Odessa, Ukraine. 11 people are in the hospital, including a pregnant woman and 2 youngsters. Ukraine, meanwhile, has targeted Russia's oil infrastructure using a fleet of long-range drones. It's a big day for NASA's current lunar mission.
The far side of the moon is not so far now for the Artemis II astronauts. As they loop around it, they'll be about 4,000 miles, 6,500 kilometers above the lunar surface. This means they'll see the entire disk of the moon with a tiny Earth way off in the distance behind it. Their trajectory means the crew will also get to witness a solar eclipse that's just for them. As the sun slides behind the moon, they'll see its outer atmosphere glowing against the darkness of space.
That's BBC's Rebecca Morell reporting. It is back to work today for Wall Street following the long holiday weekend. At the moment, the Dow trading about 55 points higher, the Nasdaq up 131. More on these stories, townhall.com.
Here's an important message from the Diabetes Solution Center. Do you like pricking your fingers to test your blood sugar levels? No one does, but it's important to maintain your health. And now, by wearing a small remote device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you don't need to prick your fingers anymore. It's easy to use and helps you make more accurate diabetes treatment decisions. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now. And if you have Medicare or most major insurance coverage, you may be able to get a new CGM at little to no out-of-pocket cost. Shipping is free, and we'll even bill your insurance company for you. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now to learn how to end the painful finger sticks and get your own continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, at little to no out-of-pocket cost.
The impact of the Iran war extends far beyond the combat zone.
Aid groups are warning that the war in the Middle East is impeding their ability to get food and medicine to millions of people around the world in some of the hardest hit countries. Not only has the war impacted shipping supplies, upended the energy market, and spiked fuel costs, but it is also impacting humanitarian's supply chain. Groups say that routes that they used to take that were shorter and less costly are now closed, such as going through the Strait of Hormuz, and they're looking for alternative ways to get goods to people. These routes, however, can take weeks longer and also are much more costly. Aid groups say that prices have spiked by about 20% and that it's taking them much longer to get goods such as syringes for vaccines, food, as well as other medicines to people that need it most, such as in war-torn Sudan, as well as in countries like Somalia, which has been ravaged by hunger.
Correspondent Sam Mednick in Tel Aviv, townhall.com. Tragedy involving a couple of first responders in Berks County, southeastern Pennsylvania.
The crash happened Saturday evening when their utility vehicle collided with a Toyota Camry on Route 222. Fire Chief Jeff Buck and Assistant Fire Chief Robert Schick Jr. were traveling north when the sedan reportedly swerved on the road. Walnut Town Fire Company Lieutenant Ryan Tyson.
They say that the firefighting community is a brotherhood. It really is. And the knowledge that the two of them had, they were both in our department since their teenage years. So there's a lot of things that we were able to learn from the two of them.
Police said the Camry's occupants fled but were later arrested. Audio courtesy of WPVI. I'm Haya Panchwani.
Federal judge is blocking efforts by the Trump administration to collect data on the admissions policies of colleges and universities, looking at whether race still plays a role in admissions. More on these stories, townhall.com.
What in the wide world of sports is going on here?
I promise you, whatever scum did this, not one man on this force will rest for 1 minute until he's behind bars. Now let's grab a bite to eat. Yeah, come on.
I feel the hot wind on my shoulder and the touch of a world that is older. I hit the switch and check the number. I leave it on and then I slumber. I hear the rhythm ringing through it. Flamenco guitar and cumbia music. I hear the talking of the DJ. The travel witch and what does he say? I'm on a Mexican radio. I'm on a Mexican radio.
Broadcasting live from high atop the J.P. White Building in downtown Roswell, New Mexico. It's Mornings with Mike Winters on 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM.
Is that what I sound like when I talk?
Now, here's your host, Mike Winters.
And good morning. It is 6 minutes after 8 o'clock. Welcome to hour number 2 of Mornings with Mike Winters, right here on 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM. Happy Monday.
Welcome to it.
Hope your day is going well. Get back into the routine after having most of us an extended weekend.
I don't want to hear no nonsense from nobody about when we get over. Some of y'all had an extra day.
True that.
Stop staring at the backside of them eyelids. Get up, get at them, and let's do something about it.
And depending on your spring breaks lined up, maybe even had more than that.
Mm-hmm.
But happy Monday.
Yes.
Back to the grind, so to speak.
I stumbled on something that only people like you and me and our boss will truly appreciate.
All right.
So
the rest of you can go talk amongst
the rest
yourself.
of y'all kick rocks. WKRP in Cincinnati. Classic show. Many radio heads started a career in radio or were interested in a career in radio because of that show.
Sure.
However, there has never been a WKRP in Cincinnati.
The call letters?
It was a fictional radio station. No station in Cincinnati has ever had those call letters. Until now.
Oh, someone finally picked them up.
So it is an existing set of call letters, but it's been passed around. They've used it in Georgia, Tennessee. For those who don't know, stations to the east of the Mississippi River are W stations.
Yes.
W105, whatever.
Television, radio, all
Yes.
that. Yeah.
Stations-
FCC out license, that's what they assign.
It is their decision. So stations to the east of the Mississippi or the west of the Mississippi, i.e. us, start with K's, K-E-N-D. But WKRP is never available until now. There's a nonprofit radio station run by this guy named D.P. McIntyre, and he's been using those for a low-power station in Raleigh, North Carolina since 2015. But he recently made a deal to sell them to somebody who's finally bringing the call letters home. It says, I cannot by contract tell you when, I cannot tell you who, but I can tell you direct to the camera, WKRP after 48 years is coming to Cincinnati.
Interesting.
He said, quote, it will be radio. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah, I wonder what the format, like if you stick with the show, it was a rock
I genuinely hope that they do it would be a hard thing to pull off.
Yeah.
But get personalities that are as close to the personalities.
A Les Nessman type, a Johnny Fever type,
and go with that old
Venus
school
Flytrap
feel.
type.
You don't necessarily have to be spinning wax, but, or jockeying discs, as they used to say.
You can update it to modern computers and what have you.
But keep it in that vein.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the most appreciated thing.
Well, only if they
turn into a radio museum almost.
Only if they do, and the reason why radio people can appreciate that, because yes, it's comedy but throughout the vein of that show, there is a hint of, I can relate to every, especially that first season where they're doing the remote at the electronics store or whatever it was. I'm like, that's vintage radio right there.
Yeah, it is.
Even the turkey dropped. Nothing as ridiculous as dropping turkeys from helicopters, but that type of guerrilla marketing, is vintage radio for sure. So handle your business. So yes, that's why WKRP holds such a soft spot in many radio people's hearts and everything. It's just, it is what it is. It's I would argue too, and it gets less attention than WKRP does, but in the 90s, news radio with Phil Hartman and Joe Rogan was in that, and Andy Dick, and there was a bunch of famous people when I think about it. But guy from the Kids in the Hall. Anyway, Maura Tierney, she was in it too. But anyway, I think that show kind of nails radio pretty good too. The news radio, and of course that's a news talk radio. But the way they, like Phil Hartman's character in that show, it's pretty good. But anyway, that show doesn't get the popularity that WKRP does. But if you dig down on, I'm sure Freevee or one of these probably has news radio on there. You can go check it out. And there, one of these, I'm sure you could dig in one of those Tubi or one of those that probably have it. If you dig it in there, I'm sure it's there. It's a good one. All right, let me give you le rundown for this hour of the show. We'll get you up to date with the weather and all that here in just a little bit. We do have rain chances tonight and tomorrow, and then even this weekend, Friday and into the weekend as well here too. So we'll see how that shapes up, but they're saying there's a chance. So we'll get you up to date with the weather here in just a bit. After a quick break, we'll have the folks from the New Mexico Military Institute Band. Lieutenant Colonel Wat Numari, the band director, will join us. Some of the band students as well. Of course, they'll give us an update on the band, and of course, they've got the performance tomorrow night with the New Mexico's own 44th Army Band, Breaking Brass. They're going to be performing at the Pearson tomorrow night at 7, so we'll talk about that show as well, too, with them here in just a little bit. Later on the hour, we'll get you up to date with news of the the national variety, and then business update and whatever else we can come up with for this hour of the show. Before we do any of that, though, let's go ahead and take a gander at your weather.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. A little low pressure system moving in from northern Arizona by tomorrow could bring us a few showers. In the meantime, a mix of sun and clouds today. We're in the upper 60s. Turning cloudy overnight. We could get a shower after midnight. We're in the mid 40s. And then scattered showers and a few thunderstorms rolling through on Tuesday. It looks like we'll stay cloudy, upper 60s, back to sunshine Wednesday. That's your latest forecast. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton.
Thank you, Steve. Currently, 41 degrees here in Roswell. Humidity is at 45%. Winds are calm at the moment. Today, during the day, pretty nice. Sunny skies. Highs in the low 70s today. 71 are expected high. Winds will be out of the south this morning, 5 to 10 miles per hour, but expect those winds to get to the breezy status this afternoon, 15 to 20 miles per hour. Tonight, we are looking at a 50% chance of showers, but don't wait up. We're talking like overnight hours, like after 3 in the morning. Mostly cloudy for an overnight with an overnight low of 46. South winds 10 to 20 miles per hour. Our chance of precipitation is at 50%, but they are expecting less than 1/10 of an inch overnight tonight. Now for your Tuesday, we are looking at an 80% chance at showers, high of 67. Winds will be out of the southeast at around 10 miles per hour. They say we could get anywhere between 1/10 and 1/4 of an inch of rain on Tuesday. Tuesday night, we are looking at a 20% chance of showers before midnight. Partly cloudy, overnight low of 42 with southeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. And after that, rain chances dissipate for Wednesday, just sunny skies with a high of 84. Thursday, sunny skies with a high of 86. But rain chances return for Friday and the weekend. We are looking at a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms for the afternoon on Friday, partly cloudy and 83. A 60% chance of rain Friday night. Saturday, a 60% chance at rain, mostly cloudy and 78. A 20% chance of rain Saturday night. And Sunday, a 30% chance at showers, mostly sunny, highs in the upper 70s. So rain chances tonight, tomorrow, then a little bit of a hiatus for Wednesday, Thursday, then right back at it Friday and the weekend. So fan of moisture, which around here we always are. We'll take it. All right, it is 8, closing in on 8:15. Let's go ahead and take a, let's see, we got a 1, 2, 3 minute break here, and then we will talk with folks from the NMMI band. Don't go away. You're listening to Mornings with Mike Winters.
Hey, take me out of my old trade. Take me out of my ride.
Hey Roswell, spring out of your old car, truck, or SUV today and hop into a new Ford or quality pre-owned vehicle with massive savings during the Spring Out Sales event at Roswell Ford. Are you still making payments on your current vehicle and want out early? Your friends at Roswell Ford need your trade today, so we're willing to overpay even if you owe up to $10,000 more than your trade is worth. We'll do whatever it takes to help you escape so you can upgrade to a new Ford or quality pre-owned vehicle. Worried about your credit? Don't sweat it. Roswell Ford has partnered with more aggressive lenders that will push to approve your credit with great rates and terms, even if it's less than perfect. Lower prices, exceptional trade-in values, and a better buying experience. Get on board at Roswell Ford, 821 North Main Street in beautiful Roswell. Call 575-623-3673 or online at roswellford.com. Interest accrues from date of sale with approved credit, subject to lender approval. Offers not combined.
Artesia General Hospital presents Healthy Living Tips for the Spring Season. Spring is a time of renewal and a great opportunity to refresh your health habits. Start by managing seasonal allergies. Keep windows closed on high pollen days. Wash your hands and clothes after being outdoors, and talk with your provider about the right allergy medications for you. As the weather warms up, get moving. Take a family walk, plant a garden, or enjoy outdoor activities to boost heart health and energy. Spring is also a perfect time for checkups and preventive screenings. Staying ahead of your health helps prevent bigger problems down the road. And don't forget hydration. Warmer days means your body needs more water. Small steps now can lead to a healthier season ahead. These healthy living tips are presented by Artesia General Hospital, ready to help take care of you and your family.
When you or a loved one need medical transport, Trans-Aero answers the call. Trans-Aero Medevac operates 3 rotorcraft bases and 1 fixed-wing base in southeastern New Mexico, allowing them to respond quickly to emergencies across diverse terrains. Their fleet extends coverage deep into New Mexico and West Texas, including Artesia, Carlsbad, Roswell, Ruidoso, Midland, Lubbock, and the surrounding areas, ready to answer the call when every second counts. Trans-Aero Medevac, proudly serving southeastern New Mexico and West Texas. Flown for free, thanks to the partnership from the City of Artesia and Trans-Aero Medevac. Life support by air.
The average American spends 2.5 days a year looking for lost items. We aren't sure how long Europeans and Asians look for lost stuff. We lost the list. Here's Mike Winters.
And good morning. It is 18 minutes after 8 o'clock, and joining us in studio this morning from the New Mexico Military Institute Band, of course, Lieutenant Colonel Wat Niamari. Am I saying that right? I'm so bad at butcher names. And speaking of butcher names, of course, band director joining us this morning, and we have 3 of our band members as well. I'm going to let you guys say your names on the microphone. Therefore, I will prevent just because I know I'm going to botch your guys' names. So I'm just going to let you guys go. So go ahead and introduce yourselves.
I'm Cadet Hans Johnson.
There you go.
I'm Cadet Marco Reyes Fajardo.
I'm Cadet Camila Siqueira.
Well, good morning and welcome. I know you guys are used to getting up early, so this is like some of my guests, like like 8 o'clock, they're kind of like, oh, okay, 7 o'clock, they don't want nothing to do with 7. But you guys, you probably had breakfast and, started about 2 hours into your day by 7 o'clock. So
Funny thing is, sir, because Easter, this is the only weekend we've gotten to sleep in till 8 p.m. as late.
Wow.
Yeah.
So this was kind of refreshing. So,
yeah.
So how was the Easter holiday? Were you guys on campus for the, because I know you guys have spring breaks and things, but were you guys on campus for the Easter holiday?
At least in my case, sir, I just took some time off with my friends and just hang out around Roswell.
Okay.
Trying to enjoy a little more about the city.
Nice. Where are you from originally?
I'm from Florida and originally from Venezuela.
Okay. So born in Venezuela and then I guess some point moved to Florida and then, where your family's at now, I'm guessing. And it's very cool.
Sir.
Where are you from?
I'm from Brazil.
Okay.
Yes,
Brazil, originally. So,
Yeah, I was born in Brazil.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. This is a culture shock, I'm guessing.
It is. I've been here for like 2 years now.
Yeah. We got plenty of beach. No ocean, but plenty of beach.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Where are you from originally?
I'm just from up in Rio Rancho.
Okay, so you're New Mexico-ified.
Oh, yeah.
So are you introducing these guys to green chili and getting them all, settled into all that kind of stuff?
I'll be honest with you, sir. These folks cannot handle spice.
Really?
I know, I hate to say it.
Venezuela and Brazil got some spices, right?
I don't like spicy food at all.
At all?
No.
In my case, I take everything with spice.
Yeah, so you're good.
Venezuela is
spice.
fine,
Yeah.
but Brazil.
Not so much in the Brazil. Huh?
No spicy food.
Yeah. What's your So let me ask, if you're craving home, I know there's not a lot of Brazilian cuisine around here, but when you're craving home, what's kind of your go-to around here?
So, excuse me, can you repeat the question?
So for food-wise, when you're craving home kind of food, there's not a lot of Brazil cuisine options around here. So what's kind of a go-to for you?
So I don't really eat my food here. So I just adapt to hamburgers or the.
So you're all Americanified.
Yeah,
you're like, give me
American.
cheeseburgers, give me hot dogs.
Yes, I don't eat Brazilian food here. So.
Nice. But we just don't. We mess it up too bad.
No, it's not that bad. I promise, it's not that bad. I promise.
What about for you? Because Venezuelan cuisine is unique as well too, and in that I'm sure it shares Mexican spices and things, but it's different dishes and things, right? So can you get Mexican food and that kind of satisfies it, or you're like, no, I got to get more traditional Venezuelan food?
So in my case, I just comfort myself with just grabbing some rice and beans mainly, and then just add some kind of meat. Normally, my cuisine is more like you get the tough meat, you can spread around in the mornings. Some fried egg, sunny side up, as well as a little bit of black beans. That's what we eat in the morning sometimes.
That sounds good.
It's really good.
Kind of making me hungry. But that's kind of the same as in Mexico. Beans and rice and Jesus Christ. That's not a whole lot different right there. Yes. You get beans, rice, you're covered.
Yes, sir.
So what about, because you grew up in Florida too as well, so you're pretty well versed in American stuff and all that. So what's your favorite American, what's your jam when you want American food?
When it comes down to that part, mainly I just go more for the big steaks.
Okay.
That's what I look into more.
Nice.
So the Texas Roadhouse, that's 6 miles away from here.
Yeah.
That I'll do the walk for there.
All right. How do you like your steak?
I'll take it rare.
Oh, nice. So basically wipe its butt and put it on a plate, right?
Yeah.
Nice. Very good. So let me ask now, for music-wise, now for all three of you, have you guys grown up in music, or is this something you picked up a little later? Talk about your music background a little bit. Were your family musicians, or what's your history there with music?
So for me, I grew up singing, but not professionally, just in the shower stuff.
Okay.
But
I got a lot of shower work myself. That's I keep it there, but that's where.
So I don't play instruments specifically, but I am the vocalist for Jazz Combo.
Okay.
So yeah, I grew up singing. It's something
So music's been a part of your life.
Yeah, it's been a part of
either shower wise or
it's either shower wise or performance and stuff.
Okay. For how about you?
So in my case, what I did was during the quarantine, I would start doing karaoke with my friends.
Okay.
And from there, I just pick it up and I just start singing that way.
Okay.
And then one random day, one of my friends that became my second roommate at the school, he was like, you should join the choir program and participate in the choir because you sing every single day something here. So that's when I decided to
you're
join in.
One of the few people that actually someone at karaoke said was good.
Yeah.
I'm just saying there's a lot of bad singers at karaoke. So what's I gotta ask, because karaoke singers have a go-to. What's your seal the deal karaoke? Like when you're trying to, impress the crowd, what's your go-to karaoke song?
So because I'm a low bass, I always go with Mexican songs as well as songs from my country.
Keep in your wheelhouse. Yeah, I get you. Yeah.
So in my case, at least for my country, it's from Venezuela.
Okay.
And for Mexican songs, I always try to go for Fernando Cervantes.
Gotcha. Well, I know. We all know. Right? Like he's in there and he's hitting you with that Latin music and he's doing it all in Spanish. It's going to hit a certain note. I'm just saying, like, women are swooning. I'm just saying this happens. So I can see how that works for you. So how about you? What brought you to music?
When I was in middle school.
Okay.
My parents gave me the early equivalent of the get a job speech, where they said, you have to find a hobby. They don't care what it is.
Gotcha.
Now, my parents did music when they were in their childhood years, and my sister's a very, very good saxophone player, so I figured I might as well join the tradition and pick up an instrument.
Okay.
And I just kind of took that, with me.
Gotcha. And then you kind of, obviously you're still doing it, so you found a passion, a love for it. And
oh yeah, it's a good, it's a good thing to be doing because it's kind of a specialized skill, kind of sets me apart from people.
Sure.
And it's a really good community. I love these folks, so it's kind of my allegiance at the school.
So what's your goals for life after college? What do you guys hope to, once you're done at NMMI, what's next for you? What are you hoping to do?
I hope to get into university.
Okay.
Yes.
Going to college? What do you want to study?
College. I'm still deciding, but probably international relations, something like that. But probably a minor in music.
Okay, so you want to keep music in the wheelhouse?
Yes, I want to, even if I don't get a major in music or minor, I want to at least be in the music community of my college or university.
Okay, very good. What about for you? What's life after NMMI for you?
So in my case, after May, I'm gonna be a second lieutenant.
Okay.
So I'm going all the way to another state to study in nursing.
Okay.
And then from there, all I'm hoping for is while I do my military career, I'm able to get my master's in nursing again.
Okay.
And then during that time, I'm going to just be working on the MCAT score so that way I can go and participate with med school.
Okay.
So that way I can become a trauma surgeon.
Okay. So ultimately a doctor, but through the military. Use the military path to become a surgeon, doctor.
Yes, sir.
Do you watch the show MASH a lot? I know that's an old show. But
I
feel
actually
like
started watching MASH like a couple days ago.
Yeah, it's nothing like that. But it's an entertaining show.
It's a really entertaining show. I really enjoy it. So that's the main reason I watch it. And that's how our uniforms nowadays, and the uniform like that. I'm like, oh, so we went back to that one.
There you go.
It looks nice.
Well, it may be a Korean War outfit for Halloween one year or something like that. So, how about for you? What's life after NMMI look like, or what do you hope to do?
I'm hoping to get into a liberal arts, humanities college with a good AFRGC program.
Okay.
I'm in high school right now, actually, but I'm actually getting my associates in high school.
Okay. So you're kind of doing the college dual credit kind of deal.
Oh, yeah. So I'm going to have hopefully a bit of an easier college career ahead of me, and then I can join the Air Force pretty quick.
Very good. What do you hope to do in the Air Force?
Fly something if they'll let me.
All right. So you want to be a pilot. Do you want to fly heavies? You want to fly fighter jet? What do you...
Honestly, I don't mind either which way.
Okay. I was a weapons troop in the Air Force.
Really?
I loaded bombs on planes. That was what I did. So
radical.
I know. Matter of fact, I was on in the 90s. The F-117 stealth fighters were stationed in Holloman Air Force Base in Alamogordo. It's about 2 hours from here. I don't know if you guys ever traveled it. You ever been to the Space Museum or been to White Sands?
Oh yeah,
I've been to White Sands.
It's over there. It's Holloman Air Force Base is over there. But when I was stationed there in the 90s, we had the stealth fighters there, and so I was a bomb loader. But one of the pilots, and that was because that aircraft was a unique airplane. It's a one-seater, so it's like a fighter-style jet. But it's kind of classified more like a bomber and everything because it doesn't. But anyway, so some of the guys that flew that plane, they always come off at other airplanes. Because of the stealth, that's not their first jet. They don't stick the new guy in that thing. They They got to work their way up to that. But most of those guys came off of fighters. They'd be F-15 pilots or F-16 pilots. But some of them come off of cargo or bomber aircraft. And so, the possibility is there. But the only reason I'm sharing this story is because one of the pilots, I thought you would appreciate this, his nickname was 5'11", 6'1", because he come off of cargo planes, and he couldn't fly fighter planes because he got hurt in his leg or something, and they did something, so he had a hitch in his the way he walked. But the reason he called him 5'11", 6'1" is because when he was on his left foot, he was 5'11". When he stepped on his right foot, he was 6'1". But he flew stealths, and so but he come off a cargo plane. So think about it. You can there's different worlds on all that kind of stuff.
Something similar when back in the 70s, they made ejection seats. My uncle's did ejection seats for the Air Force. He was an engineer. Back in the 70s, they made the ejection seats way too powerful. And so every time you eject from your aircraft, you lost about an inch off your height.
Yeah, you do. They a matter of fact, my understanding is a pilot can only have so many ejections in their career before they're benched, basically.
Oh, yeah, I think it's like 3. Then you get a desk job.
Yeah. Was he in Maryland by chance and all that when he was doing some of that ejection seat stuff?
No, I don't believe so. He was working on the Blackbird, actually.
Okay, because the only reason I say that is I'm from D.C. I grew up in that area, and Indian Head, Maryland is there's a Navy base there, and one of the big things they do is the ejection seats and all that stuff there. So at least they did years ago. I don't know what they do now. So I'm going to change gears again back to what you guys do. So I got sidetracked. But so talk a little bit about some of the because do you guys have performances? Because you guys have competitions and things, but do you guys have some performances and things that you guys are going to be either competing or performing in here in the coming months here?
We actually have the final concert on May 1st.
Okay.
So it's going to be from the choir, the band.
Okay, so it'll be everybody, the choir, band.
Everybody. Yes.
Everybody that's got some musical talent will be in the room that day.
Yes. So we're going to perform at Peterson campus. So you're all invited.
Eric, so come on out May 1st. What time is that performance?
It is probably at 9.
9?
Yeah.
7 p.m.?
Yes,
7 p.m.?
Yeah.
7 p.m.
Very good. And I imagine you can go to NMMI, you can go to their main office there to get tickets or whatever to do that. Or probably can get tickets at the door, I'm guessing, the day of. But
it's a free concert.
Gotcha. But just so you don't need tickets for this?
No,
okay. I know sometimes you'll have free shows, but you still want, like when Army Band or one of the, tomorrow night's performance, they usually say it's free, but you need a ticket. So
you need a ticket.
Good deal. So that'll be May 1st. And then, so what do you guys... So are the performance that you guys do on the 1st, are these competition performances that you perform for the public, or are these kind of all new performances that are just geared for the May 1st concert?
So a lot of our performances, especially for the one in May 1st, is performances I've been working on throughout the whole year. So
this is kind of like the fruit of the year's labor kind of thing.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's where you mainly see us do more like hand movements, especially for the choir. Like, for example, one of our pieces we have clapping throughout the piece.
Okay. And you get graded on all that?
So you do get graded on performance.
Gotcha.
Mainly. So if you're actually trying to learn and trying your best to improve, and you're improving as the days go by, your grade will go up. If you're just singing just to sing it or act like you're singing, then it's going to be a little
so
hard. So
kind of like your attitude while you're singing is part of the grading criteria kind of thing. Gotcha. Because I was just thinking about it, because I'm thinking... at the end of the day, if the voice sounds great, but you're kind of not jazz handy, maybe that's, you know what I mean? Like, some people have a really great voice, but they're not boisterous people. Yeah. And so you kind of sometimes I like to be in the back, just being that's why I'm in choir.
That's one of the great things about it is when you have a big group of people.
Sure.
So when the nerves comes in, at least the other group will catch up, and you can just reset yourself before you start singing loud again.
Sure. Well, and that's, I would imagine, where choir is, because, when you think about it, you have your solos and things, and you think of it in a very individual way. But at the end of the day, choir, band, these are all team sports.
Yeah.
Without, if there's one person off in the group just a little bit, that can throw off the rhythm for everybody, whether you're singing, whether you're playing an instrument, it doesn't matter, So So I guess, again, I'm going to hit you with an old reference, but Mr. Bean, you can't Mr. Bean it and be in the background just kind of, and then you get to the chorus, you got to do all that. So for May 1st performance, do you guys have a lot is there individual performances any of you guys are going to be doing, or is it all pretty much with the groups on all that? For you individually, like I imagine with you as a singer, you probably have a few solos in there, right?
Yes, so I'm in choir and in the jazz combo.
Okay.
So in choir, most of the songs we do it together, but I think we do have some solos for the final concert.
Okay.
And for jazz band, so I have songs that I'm singing by myself and songs that I'm gonna sing in a duet.
Okay.
So yeah, it's pretty fun. So
Gotcha.
we all have opportunity to have a solo or to be part of the group if you're like more shy.
Sure. So I gotta ask for you: is it like when it's time for your solo, or are you like, or are you kind of like, uh-oh, here it comes?
I think it depends because there are some songs that I'm more confident.
Uh-huh.
So if I'm more confident, I'm like, okay, that's fine. But like if something I'm not really sure how to do it, then
so it's all
I'm
about
gonna
the
be more
prep work.
nervous.
Like if you prepped it, or like if you feel comfortable in practice with it, you're like, yeah, I can belt this bell.
But in jazz band, we improvise a lot.
Gotcha.
So like since we do a lot of improvisation, I'm working with Dr. Watts, so like I can feel more comfortable even if I don't know exactly what I'm doing. You know?
Gotcha.
Yeah. So.
But you're at least familiar with it. You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? Like it's you can improv it, but because it's almost like the thing I say about music all the time is what makes people great at music. You got to know the rules before you break the rules. And once you kind of learn, the timing, learning the notes, learning the rules on why that's when you can say, all right, now let's throw that out the window and do something different with it, but you got to know the rules first. And so as you're learning, as you're progressing and you kind of get more comfortable in the structure of music, that allows you to be comfortable when you have to go off script a little bit. You know what I mean? So good deal for you. For you guys, do you guys get excited when you're kind of in the spotlight, or you kind of like, oh, here it comes? No. You're like, no, I'd rather be the wallflower on the back kind of thing?
Aye, sir.
Gotcha. What about for you? You like...
In my case, I don't mind the spotlight, but I always like sharing it.
Gotcha. You're like, yeah, if you need to put me there, but I'd rather bring a few friends with me.
Yes.
I got you. Very cool. Good deal. So, is like you'd mentioned, music is something that you like to pursue after school here. What about for you guys? Is this something you want to keep in, regardless wherever life takes you, whether it's military or whatever? I mean, do you kind of say, you know what, I want to keep doing music in some way, shape, whether it's a garage band with my buddies or something more formal?
In my case, I know the U.S. military has their parts of choir.
Sure.
Which I ever get the chance, I will participate on it.
Yeah.
Anything else, I probably will see music more as a hobby. I'll do back at home whenever I finish work and just enjoy myself.
Sure. Well, I imagine too it's going to be like friends you make and stuff. Like if you, say you get stationed at a certain, because if you're going to have a military career, one thing I know is you're going to see a lot of different places, and you start to set roots there, and you'll meet some guys, and then they'll be, oh, you play in a band, and next thing you know, Saturday nights you're at some guy's house, and here we go.
In my case, because I love learning languages, I try to sing in every single language I see, especially if I believe I can do it. And so far, I even tried speaking language with other people, and they're like, "Yeah, you got the accent right." I was like, okay.
So let me ask you this: how many languages do you consider yourself fluent or proficient in?
Fluent is English and Spanish.
Okay.
And able to at least understand some of it will come down to Russian as well as Portuguese.
Okay. Well, and imagine anything that's Latin-based, you could probably...
I can figure it out.
You could probably, like Spanish, English, French, they all kind of derivative of Latin.
Yes.
So if you can fudge it a little bit, and it's like, well, I don't know exactly what they're saying, but it's something about a bedroom and a pencil.
Yes. The ones that I really find more fun, like figuring out, for example, Russian, as well as songs in Korean and Japanese.
Gotcha.
So I try to always check their pronunciation, and that way I just started to get used to the little symbols, and I'm like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, because those accents are pretty, if you're going from Russian to, say, Venezuelan, I feel like that's a pretty stretching accents and getting the pronunciations right and things like that.
Yes. What I figured out about it is as long as you learn the alphabet really quick, you'll be fine with everything else.
Sure. I would take a guess, too, that maybe, like, because singing, sometimes that hides accent a little bit. You know what I mean? Where you can, like, so doing a song in Russian might be easier than speaking Russian, if that makes sense.
Yes.
You know, it's kind of like Ozzy Osbourne. You guys know who Ozzy Osbourne is, right? Like, you hear his songs, and you can kind of understand what he's saying, but you talk to the man in a conversation, it's all mush mouth and marbles, you know what I mean? But then he gets up there singing, and you're like, oh, my, he actually enunciates the words.
Yeah.
What about for you, music, you know, where, you know, through military, would you, or, you know, because like you said, you want to do, you know, is that something you want to pursue after NMMI?
Well, first of all, I'm a trumpet player, so they're going to make me the bugle boy again, I'm sure.
That's true, especially military. You're like, anybody can play a trumpet? Yes, do you know taps?
Yeah.
You know
Mimi already did it to me once, so
yeah.
I'm
Can you
used
play
to
a
it.
bugle?
I can, yeah.
Because they are two different instruments for people. You know, trumpet has, you know, you actually have vowels, and where a bugle is, you got to do it all with your mouth pretty much, and there is no buttons to push or note. You know, you can't push a button to make a different note. You got to do it with your mouth pretty much.
So yeah, I do play the bugle. I've played an entire semester. We only had one person who was willing to do it, and that guy was me. So that was just my job. I was the boogie woogie bugle boy from Company B.
There you go. But it's not a bad thing. I'm just saying, you know, you get, and there's probably perks, you know, if you're the one. It's kind of like the guys that can cook. Because you've learned, and you guys know in the military, you never make mad the people that make you food. I'm just saying, that's just a rule of life.
Yeah.
And so if you can cook, you're going to be, and so I feel like since you're the only one, like that makes you invaluable. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I got to skip formation. Instead of standing outside in the cold, I got to be in the nice heated microphone office.
There you go, bugle boy.
Yeah.
You see, enjoy my warmness, bugle boy. I'm over here doing my, you know. If you really want to run the whole thing, in the 90s, there was actually a popular jean company called Bugle Boy. And you could bust out. They're a little baggy. They're not quite fashionable for today's fashions, but, you know, if you want to play the whole Bugle Boy, you know, persona.
Got ideas for Spirit Day. It's coming up next week.
Very good. So we do want to invite folks out, right, Lieutenant Colonel Hill. Tomorrow night, the New Mexico's, I got to say this slow because I always feel like I'm saying a cuss word, Breaking Brass Band. They're going to be doing a free performance tomorrow night at the Pearson Auditorium, 7 p.m., and we would love to invite the public to come. Now, do they need tickets for this one tomorrow, or can they just show up?
Yeah, you can just show up. No, you don't
just
need anything.
come on out to the Pearson, maybe get there. I imagine doors are open about 6:30, 6:45.
That's correct.
And then that way you can get you a good seat. Fortunately, every seat in the entire Pearson Auditorium is a pretty nice seat, so there's not a bad seat. You guys are young, so you weren't at NIMI before the renovation of the Pearson Auditorium, were you? Were you there?
No, I was not there.
Okay, just to give you guys, I'm sure some of your generals and bigwig, you know, people that've been at NMMI for a minute can tell you this, but they did a major remodel of the Pearson, I don't know, 8-10 years ago or so, and it looks pretty similar. I mean, as far as but and it's more state of the art, and they upgraded everything. But one of the things that cadets and instructors and everything have always missed about the new Pearson Auditorium is the chairs that were in the old theater. And you only noticed it when cadets were in the building because you guys have to stand up at the same time, sit down at the same time. So it made a very unique sound when the entire audience stood up at one time or sat down one time. And when they put the new chairs, it stopped making that sound. So there's a bunch of people that are like nostalgic. They're kind of like, oh, I miss the old sound that the chairs made. Well, and that's the only the Pearson is a beautiful facility and everyone loves it, but that's like the one thing everyone's like, I miss the chair sound that it used to make when all the cadets. So no chair sound, but everything else is still there. So if you haven't been into the Pearson in a minute and see a show, come out tomorrow night, see the Army band come and do a performance. Do you guys go to those and kind of watch just to see? Because I imagine you kind of, as musicians yourselves, you're all kind of like, all right, let's tips, tricks. You kind of studying. I'm sure you're studying the singers. You're studying the Trump. You're kind of doing everything over here. But do you guys like to go to these kind of performances just to kind of study a little bit?
Oh yeah, mandatory fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
In my case, I like to go onto them and mainly enjoy the show rather than just study them.
Gotcha. So you're just there and like, I'm just an audience member. I'm going to kick back.
Yeah.
If I could eat popcorn in here, I would, but I can't. But yeah, you go just to and enjoy the show. How about for you?
Yeah, same for me. So when I go to this type of concert, I like to enjoy it.
Gotcha.
And like I go to concerts at home as well, because once I joined the music department here, I started to like bring it to my home.
Sure.
So I go with my family as well, and I just go to have fun, even if it's here or at home.
You're just there to enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm there to enjoy it.
So I've got to ask, since you've been a part of the NIMI, choir band, has your music taste broadened? Like yours are pretty broad to begin with, but I mean, like for yourself, did you say, I wasn't a fan of jazz, or I wasn't a fan of whatever, country, whatever it is, but now I can appreciate it. Maybe you're not like buying all the albums, but you're like, I can appreciate the talent and the art behind it. Have you guys kind of opened your mind or evolved a little bit on some of that stuff since you've been a part of
jazz? Actually, I never had a taste for jazz. I was I was scarred from my sister's upstairs practicing her saxophone.
Yeah.
At midnight. So I never really liked jazz until I joined the band program, and that kind of got my ear for it, and now I listen to a lot of jazz.
Now you appreciate it. And then you're probably going to, as more you do it, because jazz is one of those that, like, you can't have rock and roll without jazz. You can't have country without jazz. You know what I mean? So you're almost like, okay, now I'm seeing what begat this, what begat that, what's the foundation for this. So, yeah, which is, again, kind of that part I was talking about earlier. You kind of know all the rules to break all the rules. You kind of think. But for you, I mean, has it broadened your, like you said, you try to learn and everything else, but, like, truly, you're kind of, have you been here and been like, I never even know where that was a style of music, or I didn't realize I liked that, and now all of a sudden I'm like, I got a few on my playlist here,
Yeah. So in my case, a lot of my burning of music came from my mother and father.
Okay.
Mainly because we like to combine our music. So even back on my contract,
it sounds like you're a musical family, and it was always like from day one, y'all had music going.
Contract Year Relief is actually my family, at least with my mom. She's always being about business. My father has always been about medical.
Gotcha.
So in my case, it's just, I know my side of both sides. That's why I decided to go with trauma surgery. But when it came down to music, I always enjoy it by myself.
Right.
I'm the type of person that will listen to music rather than talk to people.
You'll be that surgeon with like Mozart playing while they're doing the surgery and all that.
I'm probably going to be listening to metal while I'm doing everything else. And everybody's stressed out. You're going to hear like really loud music.
That's
like
right.
Metal.
There you go. He's like, all right, we're kicking up some Metallica in here while we're... Yeah. All right now.
But since the music program, I started to listen to other songs that I didn't even know they existed. For example, Ogoni Fungalu was one of the pieces we've been working on this whole year that honestly is one of my favorites to sing.
Gotcha.
Because it's just really fun to do that one.
So it's like the genres are there. I'm just finding new songs that I've never been exposed to that I'm really, really digging.
Yeah.
Very cool. For you, is it kind of broaden your horizons a little bit as far as musically?
Yeah, I think both choir and the jazz band, it was something new for me.
Sure.
Because I started to enjoy more jazz when I became the vocalist for the jazz combo.
Okay.
And in choir, the same thing. We sing a bunch of different styles of music, African songs, Brazilian songs, Mexican songs. So we sing from a bunch of different cultures and countries.
Sure.
So we always experience something new. So for me,
But there's also the other side, too, I would imagine, where it's something new, but then you're like, wait a minute, this African culture with Brazil, there's a lot of same thing too. The music may sound different, but then where it comes from or what you're emoting or just it's different but the same. If that makes sense.
We can see the connection. We can see that they connect with each other, and some of them are similar even if they were made from different cultures.
Sure.
But I think that even though they have the similarities, they are like they have something specifically like
Sure. Well, like what people
unique.
Like I don't care what culture it is, like what people write music about are the same things. It's about love or it's about whatever passion or tragedy or whatever's happened in their life. And so at the end of the day, we all experience life the same, even though it's different events, different interpretations of it. We all go through it the same. So I think at the end of the day, what inspires people musically is the same things. So even if the notes sound differently or the instrument playing said note is different, the heart behind it is exactly the same. Does that make sense?
Yes, it makes sense.
Yeah, you know, the feelings, the emotions at the time that this person was creating this music are the same. You know what I mean? And that's kind of the beauty of music. You know, it's kind of, that's the history lesson. You know, you have a favorite song, and why do you have a favorite song? Because it evokes a certain feeling or a certain memory or a certain instance in your own life or in that story that just resonates with you. And you know what I mean? And that's what music is at the end of the day, whether it's jazz or country or rock and roll or something we haven't even invented yet. And so that's the cool part. So that's why we say come to experience the music. Come out like I don't care if you've never heard a stitch of jazz or don't like jazz. Come out tomorrow night and let's see what, because at the end of the day you're like, okay, I didn't like jazz, but it begats this, what gets there. And if you're a musician, especially if you're studying music, coming to shows like this is you got to know everything. It's like being a chef. I don't care if you don't like tomatoes. Guess what? The people you're cooking for and serving for do. So you're going to have to do some things with tomatoes. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That's very rudimentary, but that's kind of what I'm saying is just because it's not necessarily what you're into doesn't mean it doesn't benefit you into what you're into. That's kind of but is there any information we want to cover that we're just getting sidetracked, either tomorrow's show or any of the May 1st event, anything that information we want to get out there that we missed?
Right. We have two more events on April 14th on Tuesday night. We have IPA. I mean, there's IPA.
Not the beer.
No.
Now it's a party, right?
It's New Mexico Military Institute Middle School. So they have a band. So NIMI band and IPA band, we're going to collaborate, and have a performance.
Good, very good. So it's like a mashup kind of thing.
Exactly,
with the IPA and the NIMI band, and we're going to jam a little bit.
That's the one.
Very cool. All right, cool. And that'll be on the 14th.
That's the 14th Tuesday, same place at the Pearson.
At the Pearson Auditorium, and come out there. And I'm telling you, you guys, I would say at least a couple times a month there's performances out at the Pearson, whether it's an MMI performance or something from outside. Right. Yeah. And so get the schedule. And so when you meet, so April 14th, come out for that. May 1st is for the kind of end of year big finale kind of performance. Ta-da! Or, seniors. Now, what I forgot to ask, what grade? I know you guys were. How much more time do you have at NIMI before you graduate? How much?
I'm a junior in high school.
Okay.
So I have one more year.
Okay. Do you plan on doing junior college at NIMI, or haven't gotten that far yet? Okay.
No, I'm not doing junior college.
Okay. And for you?
I'm graduating junior college sophomore.
Gotcha. So you're about to go in the military. You'll be done here in June.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Very good. Congratulations. Awesome. Now for you, how much more time do you have at NMMI?
I'm a junior as well, so I just got one more year in a couple of days.
Very good. At the JUCO, at the junior college.
Oh no, I'm in high school.
At high school. So you got. Yeah. So you guys are mature enough. I'm like, you could go either way on that. But very good. So now I'm curious: do you want to continue in the junior college at NMMI, or?
As much respect as I have for our junior college program, no, thank you.
All right, you're good.
I'm getting my associates anyway already, so they have nothing left to teach me.
You know what? It's true. You were kind of doing dual credit, so you're kind of they're running out of classrooms for you over here. You need something else. Very good. I was just curious. So all of you guys are almost. Well, you got another year here, and then you got another year here. So very good. So are you going in June here, right from here to the military training, either OCS or?
So, in my case, I already completed all my training.
Okay.
Thanks to the early commissioning program.
So you've done basic, you've done OCS, or?
Yes, I already did all trainings. Mainly for our program, either you go to basic training instead of basic camp, or you do a basic camp and then you complete a basic camp.
Okay.
So in my case, all I have to do is honestly just graduate, get my commission, and go to the other state that I already plan to go into.
Gotcha. Okay, so you'll start your formal training in medical stuff then, probably.
Sadly, I'm not going to be starting medical yet. I have to first get my nursing degree, and then from there, I'll be able to start doing that training. But for now, I'm looking forward to logistics.
Gotcha.
So I'm going to enjoy that one too.
Excellent. So, so I'm asking, what branch of the military are you going to? Army?
Yes, I'm going to the Army.
So you'll be a second lieutenant?
Yes.
All right. Butter bar. Sorry. Yes. I'm just going to tell you from experience. I was in the Air Force, but it's the same all the way. It's going to be because a second lieutenant's got the hardest thing in the planet. Because technically you outrank a bunch of people in the room, but all the people in the room know way more than you do. Does that make sense?
Oh, absolutely. In my case, my experience with every NCO I have met so far, it's always been the same. I like getting to know them and asking them as many questions as I can, and then when it's time for me to be the one talking in front of everybody, I'm like, before I go out there and go, hey, let's do a quick check before I say something I'm not supposed to say.
But I was an airman in the military, and I tell you, like a new second lieutenant would come to the squadron, and he'd come talking to the chief, and the chief's the highest enlisted rank, and he's been there for 20 years, and he's grizzled and runs the show, and there's generals that are kind of nervous of this guy, you know what I mean? And the second lieutenant, who technically outranks them, walks into the room and tries to tell the chief what to do, and I've seen that one or two times, and it never ends well. So I don't care when the sergeant major rolls in, kiss his butt. Even though you outrank him. Just saying. Good deal. Is anybody before I just saw the time? We're almost out of time here. Anybody want to say hi to any? I know most of your relatives probably don't live in town, but you got some friends. Anybody you want to say hi to?
Only one thing I would like to push out for, especially for all Roswell residents, is that as of coming out to Ananamai on April 25th for Sia Rising.
Okay.
They're having the national anthem sung by the choir, a band performance, and then there's a demonstration of all our military training by the ROTC program.
Okay.
On the parade field.
And that's April 25th?
April 25th.
That's a Saturday. Very good. And that'll be on the NIMI grounds there and in the parade field and everything there?
Yes, it will be at the parade staff field.
Very good. Excellent. Very good. And that's April 25th. And if you've never gone into the camp, it's an open campus. The public's more than welcome to walk in there. I know a lot of people don't, but come on in into the campus there and go see a football game or something. Obviously not now. It's not season. But like when you go to Staff Field and all that, that's right in the heart of the campus there, and you can kind of go see that. And it's a great way to kind of get if you never tour the campus, to get a chance to see all that too. So very good. That's April 25th. So the 14th, April 14th, April 25th, and May the 1st. We got 3 dates for your dance card for some updates here. Good deal. Anybody, you guys want to say hi to anybody out there? Good deal. So yes? No? Good deal. And I'll give you the last word. Anything we missed, anything we want to cover before we let you guys get back to the campus there?
Yeah, we have a great school, and our music program, band and choir is growing, and it's it's really fun programs.
Hey, like I said, these guys, most of them are about to be graduating over here, and so we got for the fall class here, we need the new batch of choir and band students to be a part of it. Yeah, go ahead.
If I may say one thing about the NIMI's band program, the one thing that really sets us apart is that even though we're super small, because we're a small school, we're super beginner friendly. So while most bands, high school bands, you kind of already have to be playing an instrument, we get a lot of folks, and that's the kind of people I want to talk to. If you want to learn an instrument or you want to change instruments, this is the place to do that.
Sure. Because
we're small, but we have opportunities like nobody else. I mean, we went to California, we went to Disneyland, we performed there.
Sure.
People who just picked up an instrument, last semester got to go do that.
So maybe most people that got into band, but they started in like middle school, but you kind of missed the boat on that one a little bit. And you're like, hey, come to NIMI. We can start you in high school, and we can start you out here on, learning an instrument. And who knows, by the time you're a senior, you could be part of the first team or the first chair.
Oh yeah, it's groovy. It's a great opportunity. And I hope a lot of people hopefully try and take that up.
Absolutely. Good deal. Good plug. Anything else? Anybody want to say anything?
Well, sorry.
Go ahead. Go first.
It is very important what Johnson said, because in the jazz combo, it was very interesting how it was created from people that just started in music.
Sure.
So we have Carlos, we have Lucas, that they pick up an instrument in one semester.
Sure.
Because as Johnson said, we are very beginners friendly. So Dr. Watt is an amazing musician, an amazing director. So he always trying to direct us in the correct way.
Well, you're teaching the love of the music, because at the end of the day, you're only at the school for 4, 6, 8, most.
Yeah.
But ideally, we want this to be a part of your whole life. Whether it's with your kids or something more formalized. We want that to be a part. And I'm going to take a guess that music has made you guys better at your other jobs. The medical stuff or whatever. That's there's enough science studies to say a lot of people can learn math because of music. or know science because of music.
The way I look at it sometimes is, thanks to music, it's easier to find the rhythm to do other things.
Yep.
And then from there, finding that same rhythm, it just makes everything else easy to learn.
Absolutely.
For example, because at the end of the day, even, for example, for surgeries, when you're doing stitches and everything, it's a specific rhythm you have to follow.
Absolutely.
That if you learn your own rhythm, you can even speed up yourself.
Everything is orchestrated. Very good. Well, guys, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Very much appreciate it. Good luck on these performances. We look forward to see you guys here. And then, of course, might see you in the audience tomorrow night out at the Pearson Auditorium. And don't forget, 7 p.m., come see the Army Band, the brass, I got a breaking brass band. Come out and see them. Free show tomorrow night, 7 p.m. at the Pearson Auditorium. Doors open 6:30. And then don't forget, on April 14th, come out to the Pearson for that. April 25th to Stapp Field. And then May 1st back at the Pearson for the big event there, too. So, good. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Come back anytime. So. Thank you. We appreciate it, Doctor. All right, it's 9 o'clock. You're listening to 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM, KEND, Roswell, New Mexico. News in progress.
Through the Strait of Hormuz. The president's deadline is tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. If Iran fails to heed the deadline, the president vows to hit infrastructure hard, including power plants. The president recently said the U.S. does not rely on or need the strait and that European countries should step up to control the waterway. Iran continues lashing out at some of its Persian Gulf neighbors.
We've heard alerts and sirens sound in the UAE and in Kuwait overnight. What we have seen is an apparent narrowing of targets in Bahrain, Kuwait and the UAE over the last few days. Iran saying it has been targeting oil and energy infrastructure, and all the while, of course, this messaging on social media from President Trump, who is ramping up his rhetoric again, seemingly emboldened by that rescue of that U.S. aircrew deep inside Iran.
The BBC's Lorna Gordon, the daring rescue she refers to is a safe recovery of the 2 American aviators whose fighter jet went down in Iran. Iran and the U.S. both in possession of a draft proposal calling for a 45-day ceasefire as well as reopening of the Strait of Hormuz.
That's what 2 Mideast officials speaking on condition of anonymity told the AP. Egyptian, Pakistani, and Turkish mediators drafted the plan. They hoped the 45-day window would provide enough time for talks to reach a permanent ceasefire. Meanwhile, Iran and the U.S. have not responded to the proposal.
Correspondent Andrew Stewart. On Wall Street, the Dow is up about 158 points. The Nasdaq trading 124 points higher. This is SRN News.
You're not just overweight, you're in survival mode. No pill or crash.
Everybody wants cheap airfare, but where do you find it? You call low-cost airlines. Their prices are direct from the airlines, and they're so low you can't find these fares published anywhere. They specialize in cheap flights, discount hotel rooms, cheap car rental rates, and great package deals anywhere around the world. Wherever you want to go, they can help you get there cheaply and with a best price guarantee. If you want the lowest prices on your airline tickets or other travel services, call now. That's right, call. That's the only way to get these rates. Experts are standing by 24/7 to get you the cheapest airfare and hotel rates available. So don't wait. Call right now for the lowest travel prices anywhere and for great last-minute travel deals too.
Call 866-755-5300. That's 866-755-5300. Again, that's 866-755-5300. Call us right now.
That lifestyle. Nigeria checks in as the country where the largest number of people believe that being gay is not morally acceptable, 96%. Other nations that have similar feelings include Indonesia and Turkey. At the other end of the spectrum is Sweden, where 94% think that homosexuality is morally acceptable. In the U.S., 60% of respondents see no problem with being gay. Michael Harrington reporting.
Britons are worried about the decline of Christianity. A new poll from Whitestone Insight finds that 52% of British people say they believe the country's ongoing slide away from the faith will have a negative impact on future generations. Only about 20% of respondents say they think the decline will be good for the country. The survey also reveals that nearly 3 out of 5 Britons think that Christianity does have something to offer the country. This is SRN News. A spectacular explosion and fire leaves one person seriously hurt in Texas.
A tanker truck in Fort Worth hauling gasoline erupted into a fiery blaze on Sunday morning after colliding with another vehicle and knocking over power lines. Fort Worth Fire Department spokesperson Craig Chojacek says the driver was sent to the hospital in critical condition with burn injuries after the power line sparked a fire as he attempted to prevent the gasoline from spreading. The truck was carrying 9,000 gallons of gas. Fire crews worked for hours to contain the blaze. Chojacek says the truck driver was the only person injured. Audio courtesy of Bailey Moss. I'm Hayap Anjwani.
The Artemis 2 astronauts set a record today, traveling farther from Earth than anyone ever has when they zip around the far side of the moon before they head back home. More details, srnnews.com.
What in the wide, wide world of sports is going on here?
I promise you, whatever scum did this, not one man in this force will rest for 1 minute until he's behind bars. Now let's grab a bite to eat. Yeah, come on.
I feel the hot wind on my shoulder and the touch of a world that is older. I hit the switch and check the number. I leave it on and then I slumber. I hear the rhythm ringing through it. Flamenco guitar and cumbia music. I hear the talking of the DJ. The travel witch and what does he say? I'm on a Mexican radio. I'm on a Mexican radio.
Broadcasting live from high atop the J.P. White Building in downtown Roswell, New Mexico. It's Mornings with Mike Winters on 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM.
Is that what I sound like when I talk?
Now, here's your host, Mike Winters.
And good morning. It is 6 minutes after 9 o'clock. Welcome to hour number 3. I guess they're not coming in. Mornings with Mike Winters right here. Sean not here? I guess he's not here. He might be on the phone. He was supposed to do his Trace Invierno. Number 3. I guess he's not here. Is Sean not in it? Did y'all see Sean? Oh, he's on the phone. He must be handling business. All right. So, but anyway, it's third hour of Mornings with Mike Winters right here on 106.5 Roswell Talk FM. Happy Monday. Hope all of you are having a wonderful day. I know it kind of, for most of you, it was a 3-day weekend with the Good Friday and the Easter weekend, so it's kind of harder on these Mondays, but you can do it. You've already, to be honest, most of you should be already up and at 'em. It's 9 o'clock at this point, so you already did the hard part. The hard part's like physically getting out of bed, getting your butt moving, and then like going to do this. Once you're there, it's fun doing that. So probably already done the hard part. If you're still in bed, sorry about that. Try again tomorrow. But happy Monday. Hope all of you are having a wonderful day. Hey, there was something else I was going to tell you that I need to pull out of my little folder here. That, here it is. The Roswell Symphony Orchestra. Get ready for me to butcher a bunch of names. Roswell Symphony Orchestra wants to invite everyone out Saturday, April 18th, as Dr. John Farrer, music director of the RSO, presents Ravel and Tchaikovsky. Saturday, April 18th, 7:30 p.m. at the Pearson Auditorium, featuring, this is where it's going to get ugly, featuring Van Clipburn, piano competition bronze medal winner Evron Ozel. Actually, I didn't do too bad on that one. I was thinking, sometimes when I get to these symphony orchestra names, I'm like, there's way more constants in that name than has to be. But I didn't do too bad on that one. But Great performance featuring the music of Ravel and Tchaikovsky. Get your tickets now. Log on to RoswellSymphonyOrchestra.org, RoswellSymphonyOrchestra.org, and get tickets. By the way, while you're there, you can check out the entire season of shows for the RSO, and then right now it's a little bit coming up. Pretty soon you'll be able to do the season tickets and all that for the new upcoming season too. So, but again, log on to RoswellSymphonyOrchestra.org for information there. All right, it is 9 minutes after 9 o'clock. Let me give you le rundown for this hour of the show. We'll get you up to date on the weather here and all that in just a few minutes. We have rain chances, believe it or not. I know it's kind of weird for around here, but we got them, and they're decent, allegedly. So they say. We'll see. But anyway, we'll get you up to date with the weather here in just a bit. And then shortly thereafter, we'll have the folks from Roswell Honda join us here in just a few minutes. They have their annual Roswell Honda annual golf tournament coming up this in a couple weeks, April 18th and 19th, not this weekend, but next weekend. And so we'll talk all about that. And they blow it up big every year. They'll do all kinds of big stuff out there. And so this year, of course, they're doing more of that. So we'll get all the skinny of all what's happening at this year's Honda Classic. And then, of course, we'll talk cars a little bit, too. If you want to buy a car, they got those, too. So we'll talk about that. So we'll do that here in just a bit. Later on the hour, we'll get you up to date with news of the local variety. We'll also get you up to date with the Wall Street Business Update and whatever else we can come up with for this hour of the show. It is 10 minutes after 9 o'clock. Let's go ahead and take a gander at the weather. Like I said, we have rain chances and decent ones. Kind of weird.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. A little low pressure system moving in from northern Arizona by tomorrow could bring us a few showers. In the meantime, a mix of sun and clouds today. We're in the upper 60s. Turning cloudy overnight. We could get a shower after midnight. We're in the mid 40s. And then scattered showers and a few thunderstorms rolling through on Tuesday. It looks like we'll stay cloudy, upper 60s, back to sunshine Wednesday. That's your latest forecast. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton.
Thank you, Steve. Currently 53 degrees here in Roswell. Humidity is at 35%. Winds currently out of the south at 7 miles per hour. Today, during the day, not too bad. Sunny skies. Highs expected to hit low 70s. 71 are expected high today with south winds 5 to 10 this morning. Winds will pick up to the breezy status, 15 to 20 for this afternoon. Tonight, rain chances hit, but don't wait up. They're talking like a 50% chance of rain tonight, but overnight, like 3 in the morning. So don't wait up. Mostly cloudy, overnight low of 46. Winds will be breezy out of the south, 10 to 20 miles per hour. They expect less than a tenth of an inch of rain tonight. Tuesday, we are looking at an 80% chance of rain. High of 67. Winds out of the southeast at around 10 miles per hour. Expecting anywhere between a tenth and a quarter of an inch of rain for Tuesday. Tuesday night, we're looking at a 20% chance of showers before midnight, partly cloudy with an overnight low of 42. Southeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Wednesday, no rain, just sunny and 84. Thursday, no rain there, just sunny and 86. But Friday, we're looking at a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms for the afternoon, partly cloudy and 83. Friday night, our chance of rain bumps up to 60%, mostly cloudy, overnight low of 53. Saturday, we're looking at a 60% chance of rain, mostly cloudy and 78. Saturday night, we are looking at a 20% chance of rain, and Sunday, a 30% chance of showers with a high of 78. So good rain chances maybe tomorrow and then maybe later in the week. So we'll see. Do your rain dance. Wash your cars. That's a guarantee. If you want rain, wash your car, and it'll bring cats and dogs later this week. That's a given. All right, it is 9:12. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and then we will talk with Roswell Honda, talk golf, talk cars on the other side. Don't go away. You're listening to Mornings with Mike Winters.
Our lives run on energy every day. And every day, your friends and neighbors at New Mexico Gas Company safely deliver reliable, affordable, essential energy to New Mexicans. The kind of energy that brings families together, that surrounds us in comfort, the energy that warms homes and hearts. We're New Mexico Gas Company, and every day we deliver the energy that's behind some of the warmest moments in your life. That's why we're here.
When you or a loved one need medical transport, Trans-Aero answers the call. Trans-Aero Medevac operates 3 rotorcraft bases and 1 fixed-wing base in southeastern New Mexico, allowing them to respond quickly to emergencies across diverse terrains. Their fleet extends coverage deep into New Mexico and West Texas, including Artesia, Carlsbad, Roswell, Ruidoso, Midland, Lubbock, and the surrounding areas, ready to answer the call when every second counts. Trans-Aero Medevac, proudly serving southeastern New Mexico and West Texas. Flown for free, thanks to the partnership from the City of Artesia and Trans-Aero Medevac. Life support by air.
Central Valley Electric is continually learning and advancing technology that improves electric service, reliability, and safety, and in turn enhancing the quality of life for members that we serve in our local communities. CVE offers an account management program called Smart Hub that allows members to track their usage, set up convenient pay methods, and the ability to manage their energy use with smart technologies. A secure system such as Smart Hub is an easy tool to use. To sign up, visit cvecoop.org and click Smart Hub to get started.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6839. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com
or call 800-575-6839. That's 800-575-6839.
Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
It's Mornings with Mike Winters. He's portly, short, balding, short-sighted, and long-winded. Sorry, ladies, he's taken. Here's Mike Winters.
And good morning. It is 16 minutes after 9 o'clock, and joining us in studio this morning from Roswell Honda, Stacy Vanderwert back with us. Good morning, Stacy.
Good morning.
And Sergio Mata as well, sales manager there at Roswell Honda. Good morning.
Morning, Mike.
How's life in y'all's world this morning?
Oh, it's Monday.
I'll say it's probably kind of like we're a week, 2 weeks out, roughly, a week and 10 days or something. I don't know. It's we're a little less than 2 weeks out from the thing. So. Yeah. Is it like panic mode yet, or are we kind of like...
We're organized and prepared. It's excitement mode.
She's like, no, we're a well-oiled machine. We just crank these bad boys out.
Yeah, it's our 4th year. So.
That's right. You get good at it after a few years.
Yes.
But for folks not familiar, coming up the weekend of April 18th and 19th, Roswell Honda will be hosting their 4th annual charity golf tournament. And each year... they get a little bigger, a little better, and it'll be at the Spring River Nancy Lopez Golf Course here in town that weekend. And we're still signing up teams, or are we still full? Or do we have team spaces? I know sponsorships or opportunities are still available.
Absolutely, still signing up teams. Anybody that wants to go out there and play, definitely reach out to us. And we have a couple different links, whether it be on Facebook or at the golf course. You can get some sign up sheets and anything we can do to fill it up. So it's still time.
And of course, with Honda, every year it's a charity golf tournament. This year we're going to be honoring veterans together with Veterans Group. So the proceeds from this year's golf tournament is going to help our veterans.
Yes, it will.
So that's a great organization. That matter of fact, call 211 if you want to learn. That's the easiest thing I can tell you, because it's kind of through the Chaves County Health Council, the Together with Veterans Group. So if you want to learn a little bit more about being involved with that. Of course, come out to the golf tournament, obviously, but if you can't wait till then, call 211 and ask, and they'll be happy to kind of give you the skinny on what they're all about in their organization. And so when you're wondering where all the money goes to, where you're whacking the golf ball, that's exactly where it goes to. Where they work with veterans in our community.
suicide prevention specifically.
A lot
and
of mental health stuff. And
they
things
also
like that.
lost their funding with the government this year. So
they're really kind
we're
of strapped for
stepping
cash.
in. Yeah.
And so, so this is going to be a great. So hopefully, sponsor more than you probably should, just because we want to help the veterans here.
Yeah,
and
any sponsors we can get out there, and then spend some money at the golf course too, because all that money that we raise all goes towards them as well. So.
That's right. So play golf poorly and buy mulligans and things like that.
And tiger holes.
So let's talk highlights. What's some of the highlights from this year's golf tournament?
Well, like you'd mentioned already, Mike, this is the 4th year we're doing it. It's gotten bigger and bigger every year. We do everything as far as giving away drivers, putters, tons of prizes.
You kind of it's on you if you didn't get swag from this thing. I feel like they do. I mean, at the bare minimum, you're rolling out of there with a ton of food.
Oh,
you know what I mean? At the bare, but odds are pretty good you're going to get some swag if you leave this.
Absolutely. I mean, we've got tons of stuff out there. I love seeing all of the Roswell Honda Classic swag from last year. People carrying towels on their bags, whatever it may be.
Ooh, get this year's model.
Yeah, same thing like buying a new car. You got to get the newest one every year. So.
Oh, you get the vintage from 3 years ago.
But no, it's a lot of fun. The course is in great shape this year, leading up to the tournament, and it's really competitive golf. And on top of that,
I bet the rain this weekend will help.
Oh yeah,
that'll help for the next weekend.
So we look forward to seeing everybody out there. It's usually a lot of fun, and again, it beats being at work for the weekend.
And it's a 3-person scramble, and we ask $750 per team.
Yes.
I would imagine you can sign up through the pro at the Spring River Golf Course. I imagine you can probably call Honda and they can set you up. But if you want, you can probably just go to the Spring River Pro Shop or call direct, and the pro can take your registration there. And I'm assuming you could probably sign up individually, or if you have your 3-person team. If you don't, if you're looking for 2 friends, they can put you together and do all that too.
Yeah, so again, try and find some friends to go out there and play. You can absolutely call the golf course, ask to speak to any one of the employees there. I'm sure they'll help you out. You can swing by the golf course and pick up a registration form, or you can go to our Facebook page at Roswell Honda on Facebook.
Yeah,
and there's
the
a
digital way in your.
It's on our website.
There's
too.
a link to get signed up digitally.
I think they have probably like one of these QR codes on there, and you can just zip that with your phone and fill in the boxes pretty much.
So there's definitely tons of different ways to get signed up.
But I get it. Some people like the face-to-face, and you're going to be whacking a golf ball anyway, so walk on down there and be like, hey, get me on I don't have a team, just put me on there and, pair me up with some guys.
Accommodate one way
and
or
they'll
another.
get you on there. But put it this way, the place to golf next weekend, April 18th and 19th, will be at the Roswell Honda Classic.
Yeah, if you enjoy golf, that's the course you need to be at next weekend.
So sign your teams up, and then at the end of the day, when your spouse yells at you for playing golf all weekend, he's like, I'm doing it for a good cause. I'm helping our veterans. And
there you go.
Tell them it was for charity.
But it's a lot of fun, and I know, and like you said, there's the hole-in-one stuff. There's it's not just like as you're golfing. There's fun stuff along the way. There's things going on. It's not just a game of golf. It literally is, you're stopping and there's activities at holes and things happening at holes and stuff happening.
Yeah, who doesn't want to win a new Honda Civic this weekend?
Exactly. Yeah, you win a new car. And if you're like, I got 3 of them, great. Then sell it. I don't care. But if you're like, I got 4 cars.
It's awesome. There's a ton of people out there, and in those scrambles, you get caught up and you run into friends and you start chit-chatting, and I mean, it just makes for a really, really good time.
Absolutely. Now, one thing you can do and encourage you to do before the event here is you are doing the annual golf ball drop as part of the weekend's festivities. And so if you're not familiar with this, basically they're going to drop a bunch of golf balls, and they'll have a target on the ground, and then the person's whose golf ball, and they give me a number or something, and basically the person whose golf ball's closest to the target wins the prize here. And then again, this is more money raising for charity here. So if you're not much of a golfer, but you do want to support, then buy a golf ball or buy 12 golf balls.
Yeah, they're only $10 a ticket, and we start off with a $500 honey pot.
Okay.
So that's where it starts, and it just grows from there.
So it starts you at least winning $500. Depending on how many golf balls we sell, it goes from there.
Yeah, well, it's a 50-50 raffle,
Yeah,
so
so-
half of it goes to the charity, the other half goes to the person who.
Good deal.
Yeah,
So let's buy a bunch of golf balls and
it gets on up there. It gets on up to the person could win $1,200 or more.
yeah.
They're selling these.
Oh
tickets.
yeah, it's big money.
Yeah,
It's a nice little payday here.
Yeah.
And what's the cost for per ball?
$10.
$10. So you get for $10 you can walk out of there. Who knows? Maybe $1,000, depending on how many people end up contributing and everything. But
and you don't have to be present to win.
Yeah, we'll let you know if you want. Now, are they going to do it from the helicopter and all that?
Yeah, we actually changed the time on Sunday to 12:30 so that we could have like a really big, gathering, and people could actually see the helicopter come in.
Well,
and
you got helicopters dropping golf. I know. It's kind of a show. I'm just saying.
It's really exciting. It's really exciting.
Yeah, so if you'd like to be there, please, that'll be 12:30 Sunday, but you don't have to be.
Exactly.
But so at least you got something to watch, and it'll be pretty cool, and it is fun to see. But I would love to have it to be like, you know what, we got so many golf balls, it's too heavy for the helicopter. That'd be a good problem to have.
That would be a good problem.
But I don't think those things got some capacity. They can bring some beefy individuals up, so I think they'll be all right. But again, that's just part of the fun. And then, like you said, come and win a driver putter, who maybe you could win that Honda Civic here. But please sign up for teams, sponsorships as well. They're still looking for sponsors, probably at various levels. From the bigger title sponsors to down to T-Box and in-kind sponsors and things like that.
Yeah, absolutely. We do have different levels of sponsorship, so just depending on at what monetary level you are looking to sponsor. Again, anything that we can get is appreciated.
Well, like I said, this is the more money we raise, the more goes back to the veterans program and Together with Veterans. And like you said, because they've lost funding from other secure locations, this is needed more now than ever. So buy an extra golf ball, buy an extra sponsorship, buy an extra burrito at the event. I don't care, whatever it is, you know what I mean? Just get, help out here wherever you can, kind of thing. So
I think it's really important that we acknowledge our sponsors that we have already. Because
we've got some great businesses and organizations that partner with you guys every year, and quite frankly, this could not happen without them. So we definitely need to give them a shout out.
So our pilot sponsors, which is the highest level, and the person that's always teamed up with us every year is Pioneer Bank. So we're very grateful to them.
Not to be honest, when you see big community organization events, a lot of times you see Crumlin's name there, but number 2, Pioneer Bank, right there with you. So,
and sometimes number 1, they're really involved. So
absolutely.
We're grateful to them. We have Roswell Nissan, Leprino just signed up, and they're a lot of fun.
They always bring the cheese.
Yeah. We should bring them cheese hats this year and have them like the cheese hats. But our in-kind donations is Southwest Printers, Pecos Valley Broadcasting, Trans-Aero, Pepsi, La Salsa Tier 1, and Admiral Beverage. And Your Budget Cars and Trucks is also stepping up in that pilot sponsorship. So
very cool.
Yeah, very grateful to them. And then our second level that we were talking about is our Accord sponsors.
Okay. And
we have Hicks Automotive, Eastern New Mexico Medical Center, 1%, Caprock, Ramirez & Sons, Edward & Jones, which is West Belding.
Okay.
Carlsbad Ford and Roswell Hyundai.
Nice.
And then our civic sponsor is ENMUR.
Very good.
Yes.
So many, again, a lot of those names you heard, you see always supporting community events like this.
And we can't do it without them. It's really just beautiful to see the community come together.
Absolutely. So support them businesses, and I'm sure you'll see their presence
for sure.
Out at the golf course on the weekend of the 18th and 19th.
Yes, you will.
Here. But I'd put it this way. I'd get this stuff done this week because, next week it's going to get, crazy as we get closer. At the end of the day, there are so many
printing deadlines.
Printing deadlines, team slots to sign teams up. So please get this stuff locked down this week. Get your, sponsorships for certainly. You need to be probably by midweek so we can make sure we get you on all the materials and printing things that need, so we can get your full benefit of your sponsorship.
Exactly.
And then that being said, if that's not too critical and you just want to hand money, then we'd be happy to do that. Because again, it goes back to the organization. But if you want to get your full benefit of your sponsorship, you need to get it to us here ASAP. So, and then of course sign your teams up, and it's a lot of fun. The weather's, knock on wood, hopefully the weather will be nice that weekend, and you just get out there and like I said, you never know what you're going to see out there. There's literally just organic things that just pop up at hole 17 or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like that. It's just a fun tournament. I mean, yeah, it's great with the organization and all the stuff, but at the end of the day, it's just one of the fun tournaments.
And was it not a full tournament last year and the year before? So it gets totally filled up. So you guys want to make sure if you're interested to go on down there. And
I would say, don't wait much longer here to sign your teams up, because unfortunately you might be on the outside looking in if you wait another week here. I think
we even had a team or two on call last year. Like, hey, if a spot opens up last minute, we'll let you know.
Yeah.
So
I'm just saying, it's coveted. People want the party to be at. They want to come and do this thing, and it's Crumlin. He does it up right. There's going to be, it's going to be food galore, beverages galore. It's just a big. It's competitive. I'm not going to lie. They get competitive, but it's more of a social thing than a goal. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, very social. But again, we do break up into different brackets, based on your skill level, so everybody can get a chance to win. But
yeah, it is competitive, but
some of those
it's very social. Yeah.
Get pretty competitive, and there's still people talking about it from last year that beat a certain team, and there's some people looking for redemption. So
vengeance is mine.
So yeah, it can get very competitive.
Don't you have prizes for first, second, and third?
Oh yeah, and there's a big prize for first place on every flight that we're keeping a secret for now.
Okay.
That let's just say you're going to want to take it home. So,
it is worth your time.
Absolutely,
to do this.
It is worth your weekend of golf.
Very good. And then of course your traditional closest to the pin, longest drive. There's prizes for these events, and then obviously the hole-in-one where you can win the Honda Civic, or is that the driver and putter part of that hole-in-one too, or is that a different?
No, so that's part of the longest drive closest to the pin competition.
Gotcha. Very good. Yep. I don't know. If the guy's got the longest drive, the last thing that guy needs is the new driver, right? Get the last place guy the longest drive.
That's why we're splitting it up. If you have the longest drive, we're giving you a putter.
There you go.
You probably suck at putting.
There you go.
Vice versa.
If your long game's good, your short game sucks, and vice versa. That makes sense.
You can never have both.
That's true. So we're evening the playing field here a little bit here too. But again, this is it's the big event for Roswell Honda and their big big community event that we hope to get lots of money raised for together with veterans and yes, we want to have a good time and we want to have as much fun as we can that weekend. But at the end of the day, we would like to cut a huge check together with veterans and allow them to have an operating budget for the next year or beyond here.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the golf's fun and everything, but like I said, this being our 4th year, my favorite part of the tournament every weekend is that Sunday afternoon when we get to hand that check over to whatever organization we're working with. Like you mentioned, this one's pretty close to a lot of us. We all have family, close friends who have been in the military, veterans.
And unfortunately, especially because they were focused so much with the mental health side of veteran issues, and unfortunately, it's been really the last 10 to 20 years that they said, veterans deal with mental health issues, we should address those things. And so there's a lot of Vietnam vets, Korean, pre-war, that didn't get some of the, and still dealing, you know what I mean? And so not only are we're trying to help the current Gulf War, Afghanistan dealing with this stuff, but there's guys from Nam, Korea that never got what they should have got. And we're dealing with that too. And so together with veterans really has a huge burden to take on with some of this stuff. So money is something that they got the people, they got the heart, they need the bucks, they need the money to make the what they want to do happen. So by you coming out and whacking golf balls and having fun with us here and bidding on the buying up a bunch of golf ball drop stuff, all this stuff is really helping veterans transition to normal life and help with the mental health stuff that some of these veterans that come back from serving deal with, whether it's 30 years ago or 2 years ago. So.
Yeah, and their organization's going to be out there both days. They're going to, they're going to help work everything, collect the money, stuff like that. And we also have other volunteers like Job Corps. We can't really do it without them. The Kiwanis Club of Roswell, they're very helpful. So
they volunteer their time and labor and effort. To be honest, between Youth Challenge and Job Corps, there's probably not an event in Roswell that's going to happen without one of those or both of those organizations.
Yeah, they're both so great.
Being involved in some way, shape, or form. So, and we do appreciate all those. And plus, it's cool to see those youth kind of serving and
Yes.
just seeing them.
They have a lot
give
of
back.
pride when they're working out there.
They're good examples.
They
You know,
are.
They're an inspiration to others. So
Mhm.
it's good to see. So that's really what the tournament's about. It's a community event. It's
It is.
coming out here and it's being a part of the community. And yes, we're gonna have fun. There's gonna be a lot of BS talking, a lot of fish stories, a whole lot of it's golf. I mean, come on, we're gonna have all the above.
Oh, yeah.
But at the end of the day, we're gonna come together and we're gonna have a good time and we're gonna raise a bunch of money and make our community better. That's what it's about. So please, if you have not signed your teams up, sign up. If you want to be a sponsor, this is your 2-minute warning. Get in touch with Stacy. Call Roswell Honda. Come down and say, I want to sponsor, wherever you can. We can
All
help
of the
out.
information is on roswellhonda.com.
Yes.
So you can sign up. The links are right there. You can
Yes.
just go to the website and see everything.
Absolutely, but we are getting in crunch time here, and so you want to do that. They also sell vehicles at Roswell Honda,
We
and they
do
have a
sell
great
cars.
selection right now. As far as April, and I know with tax time and all that, there's probably a lot of incentives and a lot of good deals on new and pre-owned vehicles at Honda right now.
Oh, absolutely. The incentives right now through Honda are some of the best that I've seen probably over the last year. And just to touch not just on April, but March, we did something that hadn't been done in some time, selling well over 100 cars in March.
Nice.
And
It was a good month.
It was a good month. So, my hat's off to my team, but I really want to thank the community. We can't do what we do without our friends, our neighbors in the community who come out and, trust us with buying a car. But with that being said, we sold so many cars that we don't have any now.
The light's a little light right now.
Yeah,
You need your trade.
The lot looks really empty.
Plenty of room to practice your golf swing.
So we need used cars.
Okay.
And new cars with the incentives they have. Trust me, now's the time to make a deal. Honda's being really aggressive. So if you ever wanted to put a new Honda in your driveway, now's the time to do it.
Sure.
And we'd love to have your used car on the lot.
Are you guys still seeing some of the, like when COVID, when inventory was kind of limited for folks, and so when people were buying new cars, they were kind of, because limited inventory, they're like, I love this car, but it's not the green I wanted, or it's not the wheels I wanted. Are you still dealing with some of that where people are like, okay, now that we're kind of back to normal, I'm going to trade in my perfectly good late model car, and the only thing wrong with it is it's not Hunter Blue, or it's what, you know what I mean? It's, are you still dealing with a lot of where it's like, it wasn't quite what I wanted the first time, so now I'm going to get what I want?
We are dealing with some of that.
Mhm.
Again, I think around that time, people were buying things just out of the sake of nobody else had them, so they
Sure.
were settling for a lot of stuff.
Sure.
So people were, and unfortunately, things were a little different then, and we're kind of dealing with some of the backlash of that now.
Sure.
But
Well, that's what I was wondering, if people are like trading in. It's like, look, it was a perfectly good car. It's just it doesn't have the wheels I like, or doesn't have the features I like. It's
Yeah.
a perfectly good car. You know what I'm saying?
So-
So now you can save on the back end with a basically late model car that you're not paying sticker price on all that.
Yeah,
kind of
absolutely. And we're doing everything that we can to try and help customers get back into that car that they ideally wanted
Mhm.
that first time around. And, again, new car inventory is great. We have new cars showing up pretty frequently.
Yeah.
So
let's upgrade and trade in and
absolutely. And
you know,
let's get that.
get rid of
used
that car that you kind of liked, but maybe wasn't quite what you wanted, and let's get you into something you exactly want.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, we have a great staff there at Roswell Honda. Any one of our sales staff is super knowledgeable when it comes to stuff like that.
Sure.
So,
And then obviously with the lot empty, I don't care what anybody says, that's advantage customer, because if they,
100%.
If we're trying to fill a lot, they're going to give you top dollar for that trade.
Yeah,
So if you're like, hey, I want to trade in now, hey, an empty lot, that makes them a little desperate.
Yeah,
and
trust me, if you're trading a car in,
extra
we're gonna do
500,000 on
everything we
that
can
trade
to
in,
help you out.
Absolutely. And then of course that goes back to less payments and things on that new vehicle when you go to get that too here. So they're ready to wait, And if you're ready for another pre-owned, like I said,
we still got our hands on some.
There's
so,
still a few limited inventory, but we got a
make
few on
that
the lot.
happen
So.
too.
But and here's another thing too, that actually COVID kind of a lot. If you can always custom order cars too. That's a thing. Like if there's a certain Honda, but you want it in a certain way or certain thing, I imagine if you could probably talk to you guys and order it, right?
Yeah, we have ways of getting our hands on something.
Right.
If
Like if
there's
you're that
something-
absolute, like I needed this thing with this stereo. I mean, some people are like that. I get it.
I tell you, and the good thing is Honda's super easy to work with when it comes to that stuff.
Yeah.
They don't put too much into their cars, so ordering is pretty easy.
Gotcha.
And again, we have ways of getting our hands on something. If you don't see the one that you're looking for,
Sure.
It doesn't necessarily mean we can't make something happen.
Gotcha. So don't despair. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of that's what I'm trying to say is put the bee in the bonnet. Like if you're like looking for something and you're like and you don't see it, come down and see you guys, see Sergio, see the guys and say, hey, I'm looking for a Honda Accord, but I want it this with this engine, with this whatever. What can you do for me? And they'll be able to.
And we'll do our best to accommodate.
Absolutely, but if you got a pre-owned or if you got a vehicle and you've been kind of thinking about trading it in, or maybe you have the extra vehicle that sits in the garage that you only, you know what I mean? You always have.
Oh, absolutely. Even if you don't want to trade something in, you just got that extra car sitting at home.
Yeah.
We'll buy it too.
We'll buy it off, take it off your hands, and who knows? And
we have our Wheels and Deals campaign going on right now too, which is pretty exciting. And
anything on wheels, right?
Absolutely.
Anything.
That's anything on wheels. Like think ridiculous.
Yeah.
And bring it. It's
Yes.
on wheels. Yeah.
If it's a bicycle, motorcycle,
roller skate.
Roller skate.
I'll figure something out.
Roller
Matchbox
skate.
car.
Up to $3,000 towards your down payment.
I mean, we can get in the weeds here.
Yeah. If you have a busted up bicycle.
Right.
The wheel's got to be able to get you somewhere, though.
Got a wheel, so a wheel that you can transport yourself
Exactly.
on. Okay, there's our rule. So roller skate, skateboard, all these can qualify. Matchbox car, not so much, unless you're really, really small.
Yeah.
Maybe you can get in a Barbie vet. But and so like you said, you can get up to $3,000 trade in for, and so this is even bigger
Your
than
busted hunk
this
of junk
is
or
way
whatever
bigger
it's
than
called.
hoopty,
Yeah.
clunker thing. This is straight up. If you got something with wheels that transports people, bring it in.
This is taking cash for clunkers to another level.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just saying, you ain't. And nowhere else you could get up to $3,000 trade in for your
a bicycle?
For your Huffy. Yeah.
Do you remember the Hot Wheels back in the day?
Now, if you got a Tony Hawk board vintage, you might want to hold on to that bad boy. It's got some
okay.
collectible. He's like, I'll take that off your
We'll
hand.
give you a Type R. We'll trade it in for Type R.
And that's through April.
That's for the month of April.
So you got a couple
Mm-hmm.
weeks left here. I know it feels like April just started and we're only like at the 6th, but you're going to bat an eye and the month's over. Like
Really,
it'll
yeah.
be done before you know it. There. Like the golf tournament in 2 weeks, that'll be like tomorrow. And the kids will graduate next week from high school here. It's just time's going by so quick here. But seriously, if you're looking for a vehicle, come down to Roswell Honda. They got a great, especially new. If you're looking for new, we got you covered. Pre-owned, we'll make it happen, but we're looking for those. So if you got one you're trying to unload, Roswell Honda's, dare I say, desperate for it right now.
Yeah.
So we will take it off.
We will make that deal.
Yeah, and take care of you there. And by the way, if you're like hungry and thirsty, like I don't care what it is. Every time you go there, you end up like if you're shopping or whatever, you're like, hey, you hungry? You want a sandwich? You want something to drink?
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you got lunch.
We will take good care of you.
We got
Things
to
just happen.
accommodate the customer.
Yeah, things just happen while you're there. Next thing you know, you're fed and you got a room for the night and everything else. I was like, all right. But I'm kidding a little bit of that. But seriously, if and that's another thing too. Customer, I know that's something that all of Crumlin's dealership, whether it's Honda or Toyota or Nissan or Ford or wherever, they pride themselves on taking care of customers and making sure that you're happy with that purchase. And obviously after the sale too. Once you buy that Honda, don't forget, service after the sale. We'll take care of you. Anything you need with that Honda, we have a full service center that can take care of all the needs, keeping it up to date with oil changes and things. Or if you want to, do some additions to this bad boy, we can do all that. Or God forbid you have a little issue or a warranty thing, we got you covered. So, there's service after the sale too.
100%. One of the best service departments in the community. So, we always say our job doesn't start until after the customer's bought the car. So, and that's really big in our community. We live in such a small community that everybody knows.
Word gets around, doesn't it?
Absolutely. So, again, that's above just Roswell Honda. That's from the Crumlin Auto Group. The one thing we pride ourselves more than anything else is customer service. So.
And at the end of the day, now granted, if you got a Honda, take it to the Honda dealership. But any Crumlin dealership can handle all of your vehicles.
100%.
So if you're going over to the Ford house or to the Hyundai house, wherever it is, doesn't matter. They got you covered. But now, obviously, Sergio's like, come on down to my Honda house.
Well, speaking of Honda, we actually have a really big event on April 25th. 25th, and we're giving away all kinds of cool stuff. We have patio furniture. We have
nice.
grills.
This will be at the dealership.
Yeah, so we're registering people now. All you have
Okay.
to do is come in for a visit to get a ticket. If you do service
So while
or
you're bringing your
test drive.
skateboard in or your bicycle, you can register to win, now because once you got your new car, now you're going to want to grill and chill on the back patio and you want to have the nice backyard to do that.
And we're going to do a big grill out. We're going to have a lot of fun. We'll feed you. It's going to be a great time.
More food.
Yeah, more food. So that's on April 25th from 10 to 1.
25th.
And you guys will be out there too
Yes,
with your
we'll be
remote.
broadcasting live.
Doing
and
the hot
our-
dogs, the drinks.
Yep, the
It's
T
gonna
Beard
be
hot dog special.
Lots of activities for the kids, jolly jumps, hopefully some snow cones. But we're giving away a lot of prizes.
Good deal.
So it's going to be a great time.
Yeah, and I don't know if y'all, but have you ever priced patio furniture?
Yes.
Yeah, it's not cheap.
I recently
it is
did.
crazy. Yeah, you just bought some, right? But it is crazy expensive. It is very you think a table for outdoors can't be. That's as much as a dinette set.
It really
is.
is.
It really is. And
Yeah.
you're like, holy cow, what happened? This is like the fine. No, so I get it.
And I think Honda's known for giving away the biggest and the best. You know?
Oh yeah, you always got the giantest TVs or the biggest grills.
The huge grills with the 5-burner. What are they called? The flat thing?
Oh,
Flat
the
tops, all
flat
that
tops.
Oh yeah, the Blackstone grills.
Yeah.
That type thing. Let me know when you get one of those bad boys. I might have to apply. I've been kind of watching those lately. I'm like, because I got a disc cooker and I got a grill.
Yeah.
But that Blackstone, man, it's like all of that.
It's nice, huh?
Yeah,
It's like
we have one.
I love my disc cooker.
We use ours all the
But
time.
the Blackstone kind of trumps it just a little bit. Kind of does. Just saying. I can't cook pancakes on my disc cooker. Just saying. So be on the lookout next time Honda. They do give those away from time to time. And patio furniture coming up, I imagine. Might be something in there. Just saying. So, but please come that. And that'll be April 25th. Don't forget. There's a lot of dates here I'm hitting you at with. But April 18th and 19th is the Honda Classic Golf Tournament. Sign up your teams now. Sponsorships, all that today. Get down there. Go to Roswell Honda's website or Facebook page, or come by Roswell Honda, or go by the pro shop at the Spring River Golf Course. Then answer and sign up your teams. If you want to do sponsorship and stuff, go online or come by the dealership. But if you literally just want to sign up a team, you can easily go to the pro shop and do that. Whatever works on your personal schedule,
right?
That kind of stuff. But get her done this week. And like I said, cost is $750 per team, 3-person scramble. Sign up. All of the proceeds for this year's event are going to our Chaves County Together with Veterans program to help veterans, particularly with mental health type scenario. They do more than that, but that's kind of their niche, is helping with mental health stuff. And come on out, sign up, please. What's the easiest way to get golf balls for the golf ball drop? Is it just go online or come by the dealership?
We're actually going to have them out there the day of the event, but we have them at Roswell Honda.
Okay.
And
because I know we need to get to pre-selling on those.
Danielle Andrade, did I say that right? Yeah.
Danielle's is the keeper of the golf ball tickets.
She does have the tickets.
Okay.
She's been coordinating with the Chaves County Together with Veterans. She's the coordinator. She's been doing a great job selling. They have a little office right down 2nd Street.
Okay.
So yeah.
And I know, like I said, when in doubt, call 211.
211. There you go.
That'll give you the information. That is your Chaves County General Information Hotline for anything healthcare stuff. When the floods hit, that kind of evolved to like a flood resource type deal and all that. But they also help with the veterans group. So if you need questions or have anything, if you're looking for a doctor or any of that, or this stuff too, just call 211. It's not a 24/7 hotline. Please don't call it at 2 a.m. But during normal people hours, call it and someone will answer for you. So good deal. And then of course, don't forget April 25th. Come on down to Roswell Honda and for the big giveaway that way. That'll imagine the week of pre-sign up for test drives.
Yeah, we're
and things
signing up now. So.
Okay, so you can sign up for your chance to get on the drawing. But I would imagine if you come by for a test drive or anything, you get more chances.
You
into
get
the
3
drawing.
tickets.
Buy a car.
Service is 3 tickets,
yeah.
and a purchase is 5.
So you need an oil change or get a purchase a vehicle. You have to get one. You get more chances.
And you must be present to win on this one.
Yeah, that'll be come by. But we'll have plenty of food. We'll feed you.
Oh yeah, it's fun.
We'll have Thomas tell you jokes. It'll be all right. And of course, if you need anything, just come on by. If you've got vehicle serviced, and we need your used vehicles right now. If you've got a pre-owned vehicle, or if you're looking to buy a vehicle and you got anything with wheels that transports people from roller skates to bicycles to actual cars and trucks. Bring them on down, and we're going to get up to $3,000 for that trade-in through the month of April here at Roswell Honda. So come on down. Is there anything we missed?
No, I think that's everything.
Dang, we got it all. That's unusual. Usually I screw something up. And all joking aside, this is a really cool thing. Please come be a part of the golf tournament. It's a lot of fun. It's really cool. You're going to meet some great people. And at the end of the day, this is just doing community work. It's really this is really the golf tournament is kind of like Roswell in a nutshell. You want to see what Roswell's like and seeing just people and things, come out to the golf tournament, hang out, and that's kind of what we do. It's people helping people, but having a good time. You know, food, celebrate, enjoying our community. And that's what the golf tournament, the Honda Golf Classic has always been. That's why year 4 is going to be just as successful, not more successful as year 3, 2, and 1 were. So in year 5 will be the same way. So
yeah,
good deal. Well, thank you guys.
Thank you for having us.
Anytime. And anything else we can do, let us know, and stay, I guess, dry / cool, warm this week, because it's a little bit of everything this week. All
right. You got it.
As long as we get the rain this weekend and not next weekend.
Absolutely.
Although golfers are nuts enough, they'll golf in the rain. They don't care. That's why you literally have to kick them off during thunderstorms. They're running around with metal sticks in their hand in a thunderstorm in an open field, but you still got to tell these guys to get off the golf course. They're going to do it anyway.
We'll still play in the rain.
Don't worry, I'll yell at them.
So, that's right.
That's my job.
All right, it is closing in on 9:50. Let us pause for news. Your Sean Hannity update, sports quick break as well. Don't go away. You're listening to Mornings with Mike Winters.
With SRN News, I'm Rich Thomason in Washington. President Trump vows never to leave an American warfighter behind. The pledge comes as the president applauds the rescue of a missing U.S. military pilot in Iran, and as Mr. Trump issues a new threat. He says the U.S. will demolish Iranian infrastructure if Iran doesn't allow unfettered shipping through the Strait of Hormuz. The president demands a reopening of the strait, even though he has said that the U.S. does not rely on or need that strategic waterway. A Mideast war truce proposal mediated by Pakistan has been presented to both sides. An Iran state news agency rejects it, saying that the Tehran regime will accept nothing short of an all-out end to the war. Watching Wall Street, the Dow is up 61 points, while the Nasdaq is ahead 57, and the S&P trading 11 points higher. This is SRN News.
Waking up on the right side. This is the Sean Hannity Morning Minute.
And then you've got this whole other crowd that really never supported Trump, too, the new isolationists, as I refer to them. Okay, so Iran's on the precipice of having nuclear weapons, and you didn't learn anything from World War II? You didn't learn anything from Mao in China, or Stalin in Russia, or Hitler in Germany? You didn't learn a thing from fascism and Mussolini? You didn't learn from Tojo in Japan? You didn't learn over 100 million human souls died, and how many of those lives could have been saved had we acted sooner instead of having this appeasement mindset mentality? That's the breathtaking part of how Europe has exposed itself in all of this.
From coast to coast, from sea to shining sea, it's the Sean Hannity Show.
You know, there's something big Americans keep forgetting about. You know, behind the news cycles, behind the tariff wars, the conflicts, war, ICE raids here at home, behind all of this, there's an uncomfortable truth that we need to admit. We do have $39 trillion in debt as a country. That is a ticking time bomb. That's over $355,000 per U.S. taxpayer. So I want you to ask yourself, are you truly protected from this pending disaster? If not, you may want to call my friends over at Goldco. Now, Goldco, I'm a customer. They're the #1 gold and silver company in the business, and thousands of Americans are using Goldco to hedge their risk. They want you to be an informed investor, get their free 2026 gold and silver guide, and learn how you can get 10% off in bonus gold or silver while supplies last. Call now, 855-815-GOLD, or just go to HannityGold.com. That's 855-815-GOLD or HannityGold.com.
It's time for the Chaves County Sports Report. Got some scores from Saturday for you. The Goddard Rockets softball squad swept Clovis 15-0 in the first game. Sophomore Jorelianis Guzman 2 for 2 with a double and 4 RBIs. Second game, Goddard wins 14-4. Senior Marissa Crawford 3 for 4 with a double and 5 RBIs. Meanwhile, Goddard's baseball team took it on the chin to Carlsbad. A couple of close games. 4-2 was the final score in both. Goddard's Jaden Fuentes in the first game, a double and a triple. And meanwhile, Gateway Christian was playing some baseball action in Santa Rosa over the weekend after beating Cimarron 10-2 on Thursday, then lost to Santa Rosa 20-3 on Friday, but then beat a JV team 11-7 Saturday. They'll host Elida today at 3 o'clock. The Sports Report brought to you by DSI. Call DSI for all your office technology needs. I'm Eric Butler at Roswell's Talk FM 106.5.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. A little low pressure system moving in from northern Arizona by tomorrow could bring us a few showers. In the meantime, a mix of sun and clouds today. We're in the upper 60s. Turning cloudy overnight. We could get a shower after midnight. We're in the mid 40s. And then scattered showers and a few thunderstorms rolling through on Tuesday. It looks like we'll stay cloudy, upper 60s, back to sunshine Wednesday. That's your latest forecast. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton.
With the Wall Street Business Report, I'm Rich Thomason. A subdued start to the day on Wall Street as traders return from a long holiday weekend. The financial markets remain on edge as the Mideast war grinds on. Finance ministers from 5 European Union member states are urging the bloc to introduce a windfall tax on energy companies as surging oil and gas prices raise inflation fears. Spain and Germany, Italy, Portugal, and Austria warn of market distortions linked to the Iran war. Early today, benchmark U.S. crude fell $1.40 to $110.14 per barrel. Brent crude, the international standard, lost 45 cents to $108.58 per barrel. Workers plan to halt their strike at a major U.S. meat packing plant, the Swift Beef plant in Greeley, Colorado, and resume negotiations. The strike began March 16th. For the Wall Street Business Report.
Looking for a proven solution for facial wrinkles and the loss of facial firmness? At Care Valley Dental, we offer expert Botox treatment designed to soften fine lines, smooth wrinkles, and create that refreshed look that you want. Hi, this is Dr. Sarah Usher, and as facial professionals, we are the true experts with advanced training and precision you expect. You owe it to yourself to experience why Care Valley Dental is the expert in Botox treatment.
Come see the team at Care Valley Dental at the corner of 9th and Main in Roswell, or call 575-622-4455.
Pecos Valley Consignment Auction, presented by Bill Johnston Auctioneers. Saturday, April 11th, 9 a.m. sharp. Next to Cottonwood Winery and Brewery, north of Artesia. Just watch for the signs. Tractors, construction equipment, trucks, trailers, oil field equipment, farm implement, livestock equipment, automobiles, industrial and shop equipment, harvest equipment, ATVs, and RVs. Bill Johnston Auctioneers will be on site to accept your consignments by 5 p.m. Thursday, April 9th. Call 575-760-6195. 760-6195. Pecos Valley Consignment Auction, presented by Bill Johnston Auctioneers. Saturday, April 11th, 9 a.m. sharp. This auction will be live and online at bjayucca.net. Just follow the link.
Hey, take me out of my old trade. Take me out of my ride.
Hey, Roswell, spring out of your old car, truck, or SUV today and hop into a new Ford or quality pre-owned vehicle with massive savings during the Spring Out Sales event at Roswell Ford. Are you still making payments on your current vehicle and want out early? Your friends at Roswell Ford need your trade today, so we're willing to overpay even if you owe up to $10,000 more than your trade is worth. We'll do whatever it takes to help you escape so you can upgrade to a new Ford or quality pre-owned vehicle. Worried about your credit? Don't sweat it. Roswell Ford has partnered with more aggressive lenders that will push to approve your credit with great rates and terms, even if it's less than perfect. Lower prices, exceptional trade-in values, and a better buying experience. Get on board at Roswell Ford, 821 North Main Street in beautiful Roswell. Call 575-623-3673 or online at roswellford.com. Interest accrues from date of sale with approved credit. Subject to lender approval. Offers not combined.
Looking to start, continue, or complete your higher education journey?
training? Join the more than 5,700 current Greyhounds on their journey to student success. Eastern New Mexico University offers the most affordable higher education degree in the Southwest, and New Mexico residents can go to school tuition-free with the New Mexico Opportunity Scholarship. With online or in-person degrees, ENMU is the right choice for you. For more information, visit enmu.edu. ENMU, student success, that's what we're about.
When you need tough, reliable equipment that gets the job done right, turn to your local Kubota experts. Right now at Amigo Machinery in Roswell, dig into savings. Get 0 down and 0% for up to 36 months, or save up to $9,000 on select Kubota construction equipment. Strong, steady, unstoppable. Amigo Machinery, 2801 Southeast Main Street in Roswell, or call 575-624-2026. Amigo Machinery, your trusted local Kubota dealer for all of Southeast New Mexico.
Talk radio has landed on the all-new 106.5 FM KEND Roswell.
And we are closing in on 9:59. That's about going to wrap it up for us for today's show. If you missed any part, I invite you to check it out at your leisure. We replayed our interview with Barbara Gomez from Main Street Roswell. She joined us on Friday, give us an update on the 250 celebration, a couple other things there. In the 8 o'clock hour, we had Lieutenant Colonel Watt Niamari, band director at New Mexico Military Institute, join us, and a few of the band students talking about the big Army performance tomorrow night at the Pearson Auditorium. Also had a great conversation with some of the band, talking a little bit about them and everything else. It was a great conversation. And, of course, we just had the folks from Roswell Honda join us a few minutes ago talking about their big charity golf event happening April 18th and 19th out at the Spring River Nancy Lopez Golf Course there. So it's going to be a fun event, too. So if you missed any of those interviews, you can go back, ksvptv.com, click on the Mornings with Mike Winters channel, and you'll find them out. Find them there. Give us about half hour, 40 minutes. Jocelyn will separate today's interviews from the main, and he'll have them by themselves. So, but give her a few minutes to get that done, and she'll have them done here probably by 11. So, all right, that's going to do it for us. Thank you so much for allowing us to be a part of your day. Have an amazing day. You're listening to 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM, KEND, or Roswell.